Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Adjacent by Night Fractured. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. The players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are always available on YouTube after the game, so you can come back to an episode when you feel ready. So thank you for our host and sponsor, Level Up Dice, for giving us the opportunity to share our story with you. Please support them by purchasing their exquisite dice or by spreading the word about them on social media. And this week's dice is Salubriety for absolutely no apparent reason.
That's a lie.
Is it? And our other sponsor, Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game, from dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs. Each piece is created on site in a workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And I have the Gangrel one because reasons. Brennan. Yeah. Brennan's not going to say it, apparently.
You're doing it.
He's representing it on a
spiritual level.
Spiritual. Trying to manifest Gangrel joining us for a game of...
We got to make it happen. Gangrel, help a brother out.
And now it's time to introduce our vampires. And I'm going to go over here in my note things to see who's in what order. And is it this way?
Yes.
Cool. Brennan.
Hello there. I'm Brennan. I play Charlotte, and I'm the gaslighting and the trigger warning.
All right. Zach.
I am Zachary Vowder, and I'm playing Charlie Lawrence, the Malkavian, the Malkavian.
Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. Tonight I am playing Harley, and since I missed the gag last week, the naughty Nosferatu.
Too late.
Damn it!
Yeah, it's about a week too late, buddy.
No.
Usually technically 2 weeks too late, but who's counting?
Eh.
And our special guest for this particular episode, Elyse.
Hello, I am Elyse Haws. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Socks, the Salubriety, who also uses they, them pronouns.
And this guy's Storyteller Steve. I am he, him, and let's get it this particular episode rolling. So, when last we saw this particular part of the coterie, minus Socks, they were on a boat, and they were headed to San Diego, I believe, because they realized that one of the things that they were being sent to was perhaps in a desert somewhere near Arizona or in Arizona. And so we're going to do a little bit of fast forwarding first. Actually, second. First, I'm going to get everybody to do a browse check because reasons. Socks, thumbs up. Charlotte, thumbs up. Harley, thumbs down. Why has it got to be Harley?
Making you work.
So, upon awaking, Harley, what you hear is... fuck. Fucking eat something. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll get that handled, bud. We'll get it handled. I know I tell you this every time.
Literally every time.
Sometimes
Jesus
I come through.
Christ, superstar. Eat something for fuck's sakes.
Who in the hell do you think you are? I'm kind of... It was an old, high school... No, never mind. Okay, anyways,
Your beast is just shaking its head in your mind, like...
The one time I participated in something involving show tunes in high school. All right, you unfortunately were there.
Well, you don't
as
think
well.
you don't think I already know that? Really?
Yeah,
I'm your id, for fuck's sake.
I know. But sometimes I come through on the whole eating thing. Sometimes I make it worse. So if you just leave me alone, I won't do the second part. I'll try.
What explain something to me. What part of your entire undead existence makes you think that I'm leaving you alone?
You have a very fair point. One that I unfortunately have no refutation against, so we'll chalk up another one in the column for you. And we'll see what sick hell awaits us tonight, and if I can grab us a bite or not.
Speaking of sick hell that awaits you tonight, we're going to hit fast forward a little bit. You basically landfall, got a rental car, decided to start driving out into where you think you're supposed to be going.
I'm assuming that we're leaving the boat in Sandra's care for now.
Vaguely in that direction. Do you want to bring Father Murphy with you?
Someone's got to drive the car.
All right.
At night.
Yeah. So you drive for about 2 hours, give or take, outside of San Diego. The lights of San Diego start to fade behind you, and things open up a lot more. There's less light pollution. You can see the stars. There's a whole lot of nothing out where you are right now.
Now that we've kind of exited the safety of civilization, Harley is kind of on hyper alert mode. If he has been engaging in idle chit chat during the trip, now would be the point in time where he'd shut up and he's looking out the window. He's occasionally maybe rolling the window down, asking him to slow down so he can maybe, listen to anything out there. Heightened senses on. Just
okay. Give me a wits and awareness.
Okay.
First roll of the evening. Yay. Anybody else want to heighten senses? No? Nobody?
That is 1, 2, 3 successes.
You hear an engine, but when you're hearing, there's the odd sound you can hear here and there. It's maybe there's like howling a little bit, but it's far off. Like you think maybe a coyote or something. It could be. You're not sure. You can hear like there's kind of like the middle of nowhere sounds of the wilderness. The crickets rubbing their legs together, chirping, and nothing much else. But what you do hear is you can hear. What is your knowledge of cars for Harley? Something I've never actually asked.
Very minimal.
Something you can hear from the engine is that something is not right.
I think anyone would be able to recognize like engine knocking. I mean, there's certain sounds that you just hear in the movies constantly, and they actually do happen in real life.
This is not a knocking though. This is like a, and then you hear a snap, and then the car like loses power. Father Murphy is driving like, what? Okay, what is going on? What is happening right now?
Oh, do you think we've been set up to be assassinated?
No.
To be assassinated a half hour outside of Yuma.
We got
Nobody would find the bodies. We're deep in the desert.
Nobody wants to come out here, that's why.
We got screwed over by the rental company is what happened. know absolute fuck all about cars, and it's not like we have vampiric AAA.
Well, is a car really that much different than a computer?
Well, I mean the hardware. It's
Depends how old it is.
Yeah, Padre, can you pop the hood, please?
I guess, and like the car is still kind of moving, but he just sort of drifts it towards the side of the road. It's like I don't know what you could possibly, and he's like fiddling underneath, trying to like open the hood. And he's like, I don't know what you could possibly.
I get out of the car.
Does he know what he's doing? Honestly, no. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But what's the worst that could happen?
I mean, we're probably well out of like Wi-Fi range of anything, so we can't like look it up on his interwebs or whatever.
Unless he has some sort of mobile hotspot. But again, we're a half hour outside of Yuma on I-8, so to be determined.
Just in case anyone wants to Google Map us.
So Harley's just standing there outside the front of the car waiting for Father Murphy to finish up with the hood, and once Harley hears...
Oh yeah, he finished up when he was talking earlier,
okay,
before you got out.
All right, I pop the hood, take a look underneath.
There's something there that clearly is out of place. It is a possibly rubber. It's like a long strip of something, but it looks like it's not part of the engine when it should be.
So like we had a belt snap. Okay.
What's wrong, Harley?
I think it's the serpentine belt. It's whatever thing that is wrapped around the parts of the car that make everything move.
Engine belt broke.
Yes, thank you.
Cargo?
Car no go.
Car no go.
No.
Need belt fix car. Car go vroom vroom. Need belt.
Right.
It's
Well,
not
is
gonna
it too late
that-
to Amazon the problem?
So,
Do you have
okay,
signal?
explain something to me, Charlotte.
Yes.
If you guys aren't going at a certain speed, does all of your intelligences drop? Like, is that what's going on right now?
Only Harley.
Right. Okay.
Harley's underneath the hood trying to unwrap the trying to unwrap the belt.
Like it is basically shredded. From the looks of it, it was kind of heating up and loosening, but then it kind of snapped, and then there's like basically it's almost like silly string at this point. It's just completely and utterly shredded.
Mm-hmm.
But Father, to answer your question, I don't know a thing about cars. I've touched grass before.
I mean, I don't think we're that far into the desert. There might be some grass out there if you wanted to touch it.
You haven't touched grass before.
Yeah, I kind of have.
You should try it.
All right.
Focus on fixing the car. Why do I have no reception? Harley, why do I have no reception?
Mountains, line of sight.
Desert.
The sky is right there. Shouldn't I be able to call the satellite?
It's not how it works.
What's how it should work? What's the point?
I slammed the hood of the car down. I'm gonna get on top of the car and hold my phone up and see if I can like I'm doing the Lion King thing, trying to see if I can get something on my
Hey, storyteller.
Yeah.
Did this rental come with, an old school regular map in the glove box, perhaps? Do they still
this
do
one
that
would,
sometimes?
yeah.
Yeah. So they're fiddling around with this shit, and I'm just reading a map like I had to do in the 50s. So I'm just looking at it. It's even if we walk, like we wouldn't make it to where we're going for 2 days. We wouldn't make it to the big city. We have to cross over into Mexico to get to the nearest city in any reasonable amount of time.
I call the trunk for when the sun comes up.
Father Murphy gets out.
Oh yeah, Padre, what's up?
Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back. And he goes into the trunk.
I called that.
I don't think he'll need it.
Ah, I got it. Yeah, there is one. And he holds up, there's like a little shelf. He's like, yeah, I can just bury you guys if, the sun comes up or whatever.
That works, actually.
That's a great idea.
No, no horse shit, Padre. That's an amazing idea, actually.
That's how Harley and Charlie will stay alive when the sun comes up.
So are we hoofing it from here?
Yes.
Well, if we walk, we can at least make up time before the sun comes up, so long as we save enough time for this digging if we don't make it to a rest stop or a hotel or something.
Yeah, the sun should come up around, 6. So, yeah.
We'll get nowhere near even halfway, but I guess it's something. Why couldn't whatever we're looking for just be on the coast?
We're wasting moonlight.
30 seconds isn't going to make the difference.
And Charlotte, while we're walking, you can contemplate more of those passages from the Bible that I gave you.
Sure, why not? They're all in here.
So is everyone walking?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm grabbing my pack for half a second, being grateful that Cassandra's not with us because I'm thinking about the amount of luggage that would be carried, and then just walking.
It'd
About
be like
5 steps in, Charlotte's like, Harley, my feet hurt.
Harley's been spending this time sharpening that shovel with a rock. Just because this is rocky soil, we're gonna need every help we can get. I just toss them both down on the ground.
Can't Charlie sharpen the shovel? He did it in the war.
I
did not do it in the war, but I can.
I just kind of slump forward and I kind of make stirrups with my hands. Climb on.
You're so big and strong. And then I'm going to climb on.
I pick up the shovel and just start sharpening it idly as I walk.
It's about a half an hour after that, give or take, that there's a van that you can see. There's lights that are coming towards you.
Oh, thank
from
God.
Behind you.
From mine? Do we want to... Charlotte, do you want to do the...
Do you want to steal the van?
I mean, you and I can also do the thing to make them just drive us the rest of the way.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
I have a show for it. Yeah, I mean, that'd probably be easier than stealing a van. Less trace.
Honestly, the fact that there's a van driving here in the desert at this hour is kind of serendipitous.
I mean,
has Charlotte actually gotten off Harley yet?
No.
Can you get off of me, please, so I can do something?
What do you need to do that you can't do without hurting my feet?
I'm going to stop the van.
You don't have to stop the van. We can wave it down. If they don't stop, then you can stop the van.
Okay, if I have to stop the van, ma'am, you're going for a ride, and it's not going to be fun.
Okay. I'm willing to take that chance.
Okay.
So, Socks, you're driving down the road, and you see 4 people. After you saw that there was like a car back there, but there was nobody at the car. It's probably about, 5 minutes, 10 minutes back from your driving. What do you do?
Oh, I gotta pull over. There's people in need. I pull right over. I roll down the window. I go, hey.
And what does Socks's van look like?
Oh, dude, it's a wizard camper. It's a whole-on little portable camper. We're not talking like an RV, but it's definitely a camper. It's like a tiny home, but it's got those spray wizard paint on the side. It's awesome.
Is that freaking Socks?
It's got a canopy that folds out, so I can camp outside if I want for a little bit. It's got the whole get up, man.
Socks, it's me. It's Charlotte from that one time.
Who's
I'm like, hey guys.
Guys, this is Socks. They're freaking awesome.
Who?
What are you doing out here?
Socks.
What are you guys doing out here?
Socks, we need you so much right now. We're stuck. Our car broke down. The sun's gonna come up. We might die. They're talking
Nah.
about burying us in a hole. I can't
Hole's
believe
not
you're here.
needed. I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna put her in the park, and then we're gonna throw open the side of the van door and say, "Come on in."
Guys,
Okay.
get into Socks' van.
Okay, take 5. I filled in like 2 blanks so far, but who is this?
This is
Oh,
Socks.
hi, I'm Socks. Nice to meet you. I'm
Hi.
just hanging out, man. We're good vibes over here.
Okay,
What's your name?
Socks is good vibes.
like I said, I've already filled in the kindred gap and the friend gap, but how? What? How?
What, am I not
I was
allowed
up
to
in
have
Vancouver
friends outside
for a
of our
little
friend group?
bit.
No, you're allowed
We
to have
went
friends
to,
outside of our
like-
friend group, but you have friends all the way down here in like the southern United States that you didn't tell us about?
Oh no, dog. I was up there for a little bit, and then I hit the road. I'm kind of a traveler, I'm just from city to city. I gotta see it all.
You're making good time.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, it was a while since I saw you guys, and then I came down here with a buddy. They're doing great, by the way. And then, I was heading over to, well, gosh, I think I was gonna stop by LA just for a quick little something. They're doing fireworks over on the pier, and I want to see.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, there's some people over there that I try not to run into, but the fireworks are worth it.
so?
Well, we kind of have to go the opposite direction of LA.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, we're on a spirit journey in the desert.
You guys are going on a. Oh, dude.
I knew you'd be into it.
You are intensely laid back.
Let me be your guide. I will take you to the desert.
Socks, my friends could actually probably use your help. They're kind of like mopey, like sad boys.
Oh man, what's got you down, fellas?
Okay, so you're good friends then.
Yeah.
What's your name, Numbers?
I'm Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. I'm Socks. Nice to meet you. I use they them
Hi.
pronouns.
I'm Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
And the other one.
Hi, I'm Harley. Are you from one of Charlotte's Vancouver side quests?
Charlie and Harley. All right.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, man.
I consider
Yeah, I
myself
was-
to be a little bit of a Charlie myself, but
The ship name. Nice. Yeah, we met up in Vancouver. There was a boat involved and a club. I was wearing my favorite pants.
Oh.
I killed a guy.
I remember that. I wish you hadn't. Didn't like
I didn't
that.
want to, but I've changed.
Oh, was that one?
Oh, okay. Hey, look.
What's up?
Sweet fucking ride. I have to appreciate the.
It's totally tricked out. And Socks throws open the door even further, and you see it's got like a bed with some drawers, string lights. It's got some incense, a whole meditation area. It's got a little TV that has like a portable small battery and a bunch of VHS tapes of like old movies like The Labyrinth. Like we're set.
Is there a rug on the
It's got a
floor of this
mini
van?
fridge. Yeah, it's got a cooler mini fridge situation. It's awesome. It's got blankets, pillows, a beanbag.
Does it have
Shag
shag carpeting?
Shag carpet.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay. Confirm.
It's like an ugly orange color. It's perfect.
So depending on the age of the carpet, we might actually be able to like scrounge up enough shake out of the. We might be able to make this work actually. But hey, Charlie, Icanis provides. Get in the fucking van. Let's go.
Just look it over.
Man.
I just
This
look
is
it over and go,
proof that the universe works in mysterious ways.
yeah, I'll just look it over and go, this wouldn't be the first time anyway, and just get in.
I promise I'm not going to trick you in here with candy, but if you guys are hungry, the cooler's fully stocked.
Okay, or is it like fractionated? Is it like I'm assuming it's ethically sourced? Like,
Yeah, of course.
okay,
I got a guy downtown. in Texas. You see, he's real cool, and you know, he's kind of in on the clue. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I support your spirit quest." And I was like, "Listen, homie, I don't want to take what's not mine. I don't even want to buy it because the people who, you know, donated it, they donated it to save people. And how am I gonna save people if I'm taken from the saving? You know? So I got guys everywhere. I got a guy in Dallas. I got this beautiful babe in Charlotte, and then we got somebody up in Seattle. They're real cool."
You are the polar opposite of this group. Hi.
Hi, yeah.
I like to imagine in an alternate universe, I'm with them.
You could come along. The door's always open.
You're here now.
I mean, you guys can all come along. I mean, come on in. Like, we'll head out. We'll start going down. And
I mean, what are the odds, to be completely honest?
What?
I thought I'd never see you guys again. I'm so happy. Like, I am so stoked.
What are the odds, indeed?
Yeah.
Probably 1,000,000 to 1.
Yeah, Socks, I've come to accept the fact that serendipity is basically the guiding force of our existence right now. So
You just gotta lean into it, man. A lot of crazy stuff. I mean, we're vampires, for heck's sake. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. And if you just, you know, think about it too long, you'll go nuts. So what you gotta do is you just gotta go, yep, this is it.
So, I mean, if you do have me somewhat intrigued now, or I'm almost wondering if, like, you and Charlie are almost cousins. That's the...
Yeah, I promise you, I'm not related to any of y'all.
So are we like going with this person?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I
Socks,
think
this
so.
is our priest. He's
A
cool.
priest? Aw, sick.
Yeah,
What's your
hi.
name?
Father Murphy.
Father Murphy, welcome to my van.
I don't think it's really a bowing thing.
That's whatever
As
you
far as I
want, man.
can
Is
remember.
it a this kind of thing? What's
I think so.
all right, Father Murphy, welcome to my van. Come on in. I get back up in the driver's seat.
Is everyone piling in the van?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At the implication of Socks being of the same clan as me, I'm gonna just like take a listen to see if I'm picking up any of that kind of static.
I'm gonna make you roll.
Okay.
And that roll will be a Malacabian roll. So let's go with... This is going to be a strength and performance roll.
Great. Absolutely great. 1.
Can't pick anything up.
Hmm.
There is something weird, but you have no idea what is going on. There doesn't seem to be any voices around. It's just surreal.
It's weird.
So how does one Socks maintain the granola existence here? And this is no, like, I am seriously intrigued because right now, let's just say, ethically speaking, I'm not doing so hot, and the friends that we're kind of in a sideways way looking for are also doing in pretty bad shape, and they're grouped up with even worse people. So
But yeah, our friends from that one night, they're like in the Sabbat now. But it's okay.
They're in the Sabbat.
It's not really okay.
That's tough stuff, man. I gotta be honest. I mean, I know I'm kind of like, the vibes, but the Sabbat, you don't screw around with those guys. They're
The bad
real.
vibe.
It's more than a bad. It's wrong what they do. It's real wrong. And you can always save yourself and you can save other people. So nobody's a lost cause, but it takes a lot more work. A lot of work, but Look, the best thing you guys can do right now is to feel good about yourselves, and you can share that with other people. I mean, I didn't come out of my embrace looking this way. I wasn't all happy, chuggy lifestyle. It takes a lot of connections, takes a lot of moving around, a lot of people, a lot of sex don't like me. Sabat, Camarilla, they're not fans.
Why not?
So, Camarilla, they scoff. They say like, oh, you don't like power. You don't like doing what you're told because we tell you to break into places and kill people. You're not useful. That we don't want you. Sabat don't like me because I'm nice. And then the Anarchs, it kind of varies depending on the city. So it gets kind of lonely, but you make a lot of good friends and you look a lot of the times inward to yourself. You spend a lot of time self-reflecting on what you want, how you want to achieve it, and what you could do to maybe make you and the world a little better,
You don't have anybody from like your clan that you can connect with all over the country?
We not really. Try not to, but yeah.
Can I roll to discover plot hook again, Steve?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
But to be honest, it's kind of dark out here, and you didn't really get that good of a look at the thing going on with the forehead over here.
Right. I'm just trying to start to fill in gaps. I'm not wanting to be able to connect point A to point B right now, but I want to be able to at least start.
Okay.
We'll say start making some good in character additions to the conversation without going too meta. So.
Charlie's never met one of these. He's got no fucking idea.
You've only heard the word "cased" once before. I don't care. Like,
is it too late to quit?
It's a cased pretending to be a celebrity. Dun dun dun.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I'm just kidding. Cased
Right.
locked themselves in like libraries for like 100 years at a time. Friggin'
Yep.
weirdos.
You're more likely to run into a salubri than uric acid.
Yeah.
It's a true brouhaha.
I've got 4 successes on an occult roll.
Something's tickling at the back of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You're not quite sure what it is.
Yep. Yeah, Socks,
Yeah, man.
I think you would definitely, you would do me a bit of good if you wouldn't mind actually, if we tagged along with you for a little bit, as long as you didn't mind kind of giving us a ride where we needed to go.
I can do that, sure. I like doing things for other folks. You guys give me a little bit of direction for a bit. I do a lot of wandering. It's nice to have a journey with friends,
See, why can't we do this?
Because
all you gotta do is get yourself a camper, and then you can hit the road.
I can afford a camper.
Oh, we're supposed to be going to, I guess maybe the Sonoran Desert or maybe the Yuma Desert. They're part of each other somewhere.
Socks pulls out a whole paper map that's been scribbled on in every direction of like, Johnny lives here. Don't go here anymore. This has a big X on it. This has a circle. This has a clan symbol drawn on it. It's real scratchy.
Yeah, I immediately point like 3 hours up from roughly where we are. It's like there.
Awesome road trip. And Sock puts the maps away.
Somewhere in there. We don't really know where in there, but somewhere in there.
we'll know it when we see it.
Yeah.
That's fun. I am all about a spiritual journey of know it when you see it. Hear me out. We'll stop along the way at my favorite spot. There's this hill, about 2 hours up the road. It's a good spot for some stargazing. You go up there, you just take a look up at that night sky. You find, you're pretty small in this world, and there's only so much you can do, which is comforting, because that means you can't screw it up, If you're sitting there and you're like, wow, man, I'm doing all this horrible stuff, and I must be such a bad person, and then you realize, hey, universe is huge, the world's huge. It's gonna keep going after you're gone, and it's gonna keep going before you're here.
You hear that, guys?
Based on some of the things that we've seen, that's to be determined on the keep going after we're here a bit.
And unfortunately, I'm not really the stargazing kind anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's too bad. That's okay. We'll skip it. We'll go somewhere else. Can you guys eat food? Is that a thing? I can do liquids.
No,
Not really.
Socks. I mean, if you think it would do us some good to go out there to your spot, I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. It's just
Socks, we're here to go with the flow with you.
Nice. I love that. Let's go with the flow. See, Charlotte, you know what's up. Here, I got this cute little shawl you could try on, and it's like a beaded little thing.
Oh, this is nice. It looks inexpensive.
Yeah, I found it in a bargain bin.
Great.
Yeah, whenever I stop in a city, I try to sell my art or I do a little bit of performance for some tips.
I'll put it on.
Oh, Charlotte, you're beautiful.
Thank you. I'm
All right,
going
let's
with
get
the
going.
flow.
Let's get going. I get in the driver's seat and we start to drive off.
How big is the back of this van?
It's a camper for one person, but it does have like a little kind of living room, bedroom area where the sofa is the bed. But it's also got like a small, you know those tiny TVs that they give children?
Yeah.
It's got one of those with a VHS in it, and it runs on a battery. It's got a cooler back there. It's got some shelves, some like trunks with some, clothes.
Okay, I'm basically just figuring out if the three of us plus Priest, can fit back here, or if I have to like sit up front or
You
something.
guys, it would be like a really small like room area. You could all lay down effectively,
Alright,
but then you
okay.
kind of be sardining.
Okay.
mind if I pick the movie?
Yeah, I got Labyrinth. I mean, we got the Neverending Story. We got the Barbie movies.
We're going with the Neverending Story. It's been a hot minute since I've watched this. Here we go.
And it's on that
Okay.
thing. It's connected to the Netflix.
Well, no, this is vintage, Padre. It's VHS.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, they reference it in Stranger Things.
Oh, I see.
I haven't seen that show. Is it good?
It's pretty good.
I will try to check it out.
I don't think it's on VHS.
No, it's
That's
not.
okay. You know what? If any show is on VHS, it might be Stranger Things. I hear it's got a vintage vibe.
I'll take your word for it.
I pop in the tape, and yeah, Harley keeps his mouth shut and it tries to actually enjoy the movie.
The movie is already rewound.
Be kind, rewind.
Time rewind.
This takes me back. Harley's getting his nostalgia on.
To be fair, in one of the drawers, there's probably a tape rewinder.
Yeah.
And Harley's getting comfortable. He's gonna enjoy the trip to wherever we're going. He will participate in any side conversation that does if Socks would offer any, or if there's any conferencing that the other two or Father Murphy would want to do. But otherwise, Harley's gonna kick back and watch the movie.
All right. What is Charlie doing?
Trying to figure out if this is supposed to be some sign from Icanus or just an absurdly coincidental hippie trip.
It's going to require a lot of math.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good at that, but also just generally like not really focusing all that much because like we're not in front of anything that he's supposed to be looking for according to his weird vision quest thing. So it's very fuzzy. Probably eventually just sort of drift into the passenger seat if left to his devices long enough.
All right. Charlotte, what is Charlotte up to?
She's singing the theme song.
Harley hums along in harmony. He doesn't do a very good job of it, but he makes the attempt it's a bonding moment between him and the boss.
Not knowing the song, this is why Charlie drifts into the passengers.
So Father Murphy kind of leans on Charlie's seat a little bit. He's like, so Sucks, is it right?
Yeah, that's me.
And you're a
vampire.
A
That's the word I
vampire,
was looking for. Yeah.
We call ourselves kindred, man, but I like to just call myself a vampire. That's what I am.
Right. And you live in a camper.
Yeah, man, it makes for easy travel, easy getaways, keeps me close to nature. I mean, I don't live outside my means. I go from place to place, and I'm kind of a vampire medic, if you will. I come in, and I'm like, don't worry, help. You know, I'm coming. And then I help out people, you know. A lot of kindred, you know, they're kind of in it for themselves. And they don't help out each other. But I think, you know, if we all just helped each other, do you think about the cool stuff we could do? We could be like superheroes. And I know the Second Inquisition, you know, they're after us, but we could be superheroes with them instead of, you know, like them trying to kill us. But instead, you know, we're super strong and we're super fast. We could help people. At least I try to. And I think, you know, lead by example.
So you're a vampire medic.
Yeah, man, I heal vampires, I heal people, spiritually and physically.
Harley, give me another roll.
Harley was actually just getting ready to start making a vampire Jesus joke, just tongue in cheek, but
I am like a vampire Jesus.
You do kind of sound like a vampire Jesus.
Vampire Jesus who hangs out in a van with a wizard on the side.
If he was around today and a vampire, he'd
Yeah.
probably be doing that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Leans over to the back seat and says, you know, the wizard on the side, I actually got the input from a real mage, man. They came over and they're like, nah, make the hat pointy or make the magic purple. And I said, all right, whatever you say, you're the magic guy.
4 successes on that one there, storyteller.
This is weird. Vampires don't need medics. They really don't need medics.
No. Hey, Socks?
Yeah.
Hey, just curious.
What's up?
Yeah, so you're kind of like vampire Jesus. You're like a vampire Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I'm a vampire Jesus. I would just say I'm trying to help out people in need.
That's
That sounds
exactly
like
what
something
vampire
that-
Jesus would say.
No, come on, vampire Jesus. He'd be all like, I am the son of God, or the son of Cain. I'm just a guy.
That is also something that vampire Jesus would
Yeah,
say.
it probably is.
That's why I like them.
I'm not gonna call myself vampire Jesus, but if you want to call me that, that's okay.
It's kind of blasphemous a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but at the same time, I can't force him to do anything. I'm just politely requesting you don't. My name is Socks, like the socks.
Why is it socks?
Oh, I'm non-binary, and we just kind of pick things. And I like socks. S-O-X.
Is that how that works?
I guess. I know a guy named Gears. They're real cool.
Did you say ears?
Gears with a G.
Oh, right.
I think they're a mechanic, but they just picked it. It's like when you make a character in a video game. You can name them whatever you want. So, like, I was born with a real name. I can't remember it. But I got a new one. I'm Socks.
How old are you?
I forgot.
Forgot?
I'm not, like, super, super old, but I also stopped keeping track.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah,
What?
I'm not like a crazy super elder, but I'm also like, you know, not like a baby who got embraced old enough to count how old
Was
they
the
are.
telephone around when you were alive?
I don't know. I lived in the country. We didn't get electricity till like the 30s.
Okay, this is going to be kind of open-ended then.
Yeah.
I think you're quantifiably the oldest person here, maybe. And
That's okay.
Padre, excuse me. What did you just say? What was that? Something about what? Feeling old? What?
No, the not remembering part.
Oh, Okay, I'm like, hold on a second here, Padre. Yeah, our priest doesn't remember more than 2 weeks ago, and oh yeah, Charlie, you're gonna love this. I couldn't find diddly squat about him. You know how I said I was? Yeah, like I had to reach out to Cleopatra and offer up a minor boon for her to find anything. And which reminds me.
So you didn't find anything? You did find anything?
I found the thing that I found was nothing.
So you offered a minor boon to find nothing?
No, I personally found nothing. I offered a minor boon for someone who might be able to find something to find it.
And did they?
Did they, storyteller?
Not in that amount of time, no.
Okay, they're still looking. I'm gonna give Cleopatra a couple of days, and if she hasn't checked in, then I'll head her up.
I mean, you are in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, Father, you can be whoever you want to be, but I gotta ask, are you supernatural by any chance? Any fun juice going through those veins?
Don't
Yeah, he's super weird.
They
He
like
turned
to
my
think
arm
so.
human.
Yeah.
Is he human or is he a spicy human?
Oh, he's spicy, all right.
Oh, yeah, man.
Like-
Can you do magic? I've met some magic folk.
I wouldn't
technically.
I wouldn't go that far. He's more of a physical conduit of the divine.
He's also a healer.
Yeah.
Nice. I know exactly what you're doing, man. I love it. I dig it. Very cool.
Do you? Because we don't understand it.
I mean, I have an idea, but those guys usually were trying to kill me with it. But it looks like he's not going to try and kill me with it.
It's up in the air.
Yeah.
Not
Not on purpose.
done anything that requires killing?
Me? No. The people don't like that I'm my flavor of vampire, and they also don't like vampires. So usually people who are of the church think that I'm from hell. And they're like, we're going to kill you because you're from hell. And I'm like, I'm not from hell. I'm from Louisiana. But whatever.
What flavor of vampire do people not like that you are?
Anyways, what's going on in the movie?
I lean forward and I tap Charlie's shoulder, and and I don't say anything, but I make sure to like stay behind Socks's field of vision in the rear view, and I. And then, yeah, we're almost getting to the "Say my name, Bastion" scene.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Let me know when you get to the mud swamp scene. It always makes me cry.
Oh no, we're well past that.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't drive and cry at the same time.
Yeah. That, I mean, just because it's been one of those kinds of years. When you cry, do you still cry blood tears, or do you actually have like human tears? I'm almost intrigued because it wouldn't surprise me if you were almost normal.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of cry normal tears. Yeah, they got like some kind of weird funky flavor to them, but usually I can get away with just looking like a sickly little person instead of a undead, creature of the night.
Now, hey, Socks, do you know anything about the Tal'Mare? Tal'Mare.
Do I still?
Sorry, say again.
Do I? Can I roll for that?
You can roll for that. That would be. Let me just pull up your character sheet because there was a slight power mishap.
A little bit.
So it'll be
I give a look at Harley like, what the fuck?
intelligence and occult. So you have 7 dice on that.
And I just keep going.
Four successes.
4 successes. You've heard that name before, but it's usually in hushed tones, and you can't really find out any more information on it.
I just gotta go see a kiosk. They're hard to find. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that, but nobody like talks about it or says it out loud. I'm trying to find Kiasid, but they are super hidden and they don't like to be talked to or bothered. So I got to get one to be my friend first, and that's kind of hard.
I've never heard of them before.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
Well, from what I know, they are kind of a flavor of the Sombra, and they look like an elf.
That makes no sense. Zach, you muted.
Did everyone just freeze?
I stopped hearing. Oh, now people are back.
They're like a fantasy elf, like on the side of the van.
More Dungeons and Dragons, less Keebler.
Exactly. And they're really hard to find because they are like the maximum introvert. Like if you thought the Tremere were nerdy, oh boy.
If it were coming from anyone else, I would say it sounded like made up bullshit, but I'll take your word for it.
That's the thing though, like what honestly, man, aliens could be real at this point. I've seen so much crazy shit. Aliens could be real. I believe in ghosts now, werewolves, vampires. What's not real?
We know ghosts.
You know a ghost?
We know a ghost. We have encountered multiple werewolves. We've crossed over into other planes. We're being sent on a journey to find a three-eyed person made out of light in the desert. What is there not? What's left at this point?
You're trying to find a three-eyed person made of light in a desert.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, our equivalent of follow the weird naked Indian.
My vision quest.
Yeah.
Follow up on that though. What do you do with the naked light person?
Apparently I shake their hand, and that's about all I got.
But you don't eat them or anything?
I mean, they're made out of light. How do you eat light?
Let's just say that we've become entangled in the eternal struggle to depths that might actually surprise you, and we're kind of sort of working directly for one of Malkov's childer, who happens to be in the Black Hand, and
that's sick.
Yeah, and Charlie here, we all dreamed the other night.
For Socks, that is really weird. Vampires don't dream.
Mm-hmm.
And you, maybe, I don't know, some weird three-eyed vampire made out of light. They're supposed to help us along our way.
Well, I don't know if it was a vampire, but it was definitely somebody with three eyes made out of light.
Well, I can certainly try to help you guys.
I mean, you don't look like you're made out of light.
I'm not made out of light, I don't think, but I try to be a light to the world, if that helps.
Okay, so that's one of two prerequisites, I guess.
Charlotte, are these guys cool?
Yeah, they're cool.
Alright, if y'all are cool,
they though?
they're cool.
They're the coolest we can get.
I don't know. I mean, you guys are in my van.
Look, Socks.
Yeah.
We have been to hell and back, and we're going in for another trip.
That far?
Well, Father, you've missed a lot. Okay, the grown-ups are talking for a moment. Just hush, okay? But look, if you happen to know where the three-eyed whatever is, I promise you we mean them no harm. We have been through way too much to be screwing around unnecessarily, knocking over apple carts in the physical and the metaphorical sense.
Charlie's super nice, and Harley's working on it.
Okay, well, if Charlotte says it's cool and you guys seem pretty cool, I can take you to the three-eyed person. They're pretty close by. I kind of know where you're supposed to go.
I mean, that's assuming that it even is like a legitimate three-eyed person, not some weird like Malkavian metaphor thing. But
Trust me, I know a person who's got a three-eyed thing going on. A third eye situation. You know, when you open your third eye.
okay, so it is like a metaphorical thing.
Probably. I mean, there's not really people walking around with 3 eyes.
I mean,
That'd be weird.
Well, kind of, except for the Zametsis, but I don't really know any that do the 3-eye thing.
I mean, I'm not
Usually
really. I
do
mean,
extra arms.
What do we do with Trevor? What did we do with
He's in
Trevor?
the boat.
We
He's on the
left.
boat.
We left Trevor in the boat. Okay, I just had a. Okay, I'm like, okay.
You okay, Harley?
I had a panic
boat.
attack there for a moment.
You all right?
Harley, are you
Yeah.
okay? You good?
yeah, no, he got worried about our friend.
We've got
left on the boat.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking
great.
of-
That's empathy. Good for you.
See,
Well,
he's
it's probably-
working on it.
It was probably more of like a survival fear, but yeah.
And you know what? As long as you're starting to worry about other people.
Because I know what would happen to me if I let something happen to Trevor, and so I.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, he's a curiosity, and I'm
He
enjoying.
used to be a room.
Yeah, you brought up Samisi, and we're kind of pallies with.
Yeah.
We're kind of pallies with one of. I do know that I do know the Blood Brothers out of. I think I've discovered that.
Oh, can we watch that movie
Yeah.
next?
Yeah, he's a blood brother.
Oh, Blood Brother.
It's a Samisi weird communal vampire thing. It's.
I mean, all I've got is Lost Boys. I don't have Blood Brothers.
It's such a good movie.
It's Storyteller.
Yo.
I rolled 3 successes on this roll, like just like processing all the stuff, and like just out of a morbid curiosity, like by the time Socks looks back, having said there aren't people actually walking around with 3 eyes, except for maybe like there's a Misty, I've vicissituted one. Like just looking in the mirror, like.
Nice, man. Can you make it blink?
I mean, yeah, it's a functioning eye, and it's like.
Sick. Very cool.
Can't
Maybe
really-
you're the 3-eyed guy made of light in the desert.
I'm supposed to shake my own hand?
Oh yeah, you are wearing white.
No go.
Nothing happens.
Maybe, well, you know, maybe I'm the guy. Let's get to the desert. Because I can take you to the guy. I know a guy who's got the 3-eyed thing going on.
You
But-
know the guy, or you are the guy?
No, I just know him.
Okay.
Because I mean, if you are the guy, no, we need help.
I mean, when you think
I
about
mean,
it,
it's
like
obvious you guys need help anyway. You had a broken
Yeah.
down car.
Here's an
And-
understatement.
You know, I get the feeling we're not all mentally checked in, but that's okay.
We're under a lot of stress, but we're
That's cool, man. We can work it out.
namaste.
Yeah, namaste.
For one,
I'm at
But
hunger.
sure.
I'm at hunger too from healing the aggravated damage of the eye to just back in.
Okay.
I'm
Are you
gonna,
hungry? Hang on, reach in the cooler. I got you guys.
I actually raid the cooler and I hand whatever is available up to Charlie, and I hand one to Charlotte, and I take one for myself.
I told you I'm vegetarian now.
Padre, can you
And
bless this
only-
to make it kosher for her?
Not a rabbi.
Yeah, I don't think that's something I can really do.
You never know until you try. And I
once.
You
I
can't
suppose.
you can't transfigurate actual blood into the blood of that doesn't make sense.
You only eat animals?
I only drink wine.
Oh, okay. I know some of us who are trying to do the animals only route, but I can't seem to keep them down. It's real hard.
Yeah, I found out that after Father blesses wine, it just completely fills me up and I'm never hungry.
My issue is like with the animal thing, you gotta kill the animal when you drink from it. And I don't want to kill a little cute guy, little fuzzy squirrel. I mean,
Yeah, that would bum me
that's
out.
got a life too, you know? So I go the whole like put it in bags route.
And as Socks, as far as the overall quality of the blood that you've got in your mini fridge here, what are you rocking here?
That depends on what the storyteller says.
Is there anything that you would put in there that would be kind of extra spicy?
There is some blood that is marked as, it has a mushroom drawn on it. There's another blood that has a marijuana plant on it. And there has one that says AB. There's one that's O. And then there's another one that's AB.
I'm gonna roll a D10, storyteller. You tell me which one I got. I got a 10.
Let's see.
Mushrooms.
There's nothing hard in there. There's no heroin ones. There's no. There is one marked LSD, but it's very small.
Is that I got a 10? So you tell me what I got. You don't have to tell me now. You can tell me whenever you want to.
All right. Yeah, you grab one.
Harley really wasn't paying attention to the labels.
Yep.
Yep. I just reached in and started going. Yep.
That's why I chance rolled.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
They're drawn on in Sharpie.
Harley wasn't paying attention. Harley's oblivious.
Father Murphy reaches into his jacket and hands Charlotte a flask.
Oh, thank you, Father. You're so considerate.
Do what I
Like a regular non-vampiric Jesus.
Actually,
I told you guys, I'm not vampire Jesus. I'm not even regular Jesus.
Socks, do you mind if I conduct a little science in your van, actually?
What kind of science?
I was actually going to have Padre here. I want him to try blessing the blood, and I want to see about drinking it.
Sure, go for it. As long as you don't burn the van down. It's hard to get a new one.
Shouldn't be a problem. Padre, can you do your thing?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm going to make a roll as a storyteller. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. I mean, I've got all kinds of blood back there, but it's easy to get it because I got some connections, and they're like, they understand, I'm going through some stuff, and I give them something in return. Of course, it's a barter system, give and take. You can't just take,
Oh,
so
exactly. So now, are you like ghouling them in the process, or is this actually just like trading kind?
It's just trading. I show up with some old VHSs or like something I found at the Goodwill, something cool, or some drugs, and they, they give me a few baggies, whatever they're comfortable with. I bag it up, put it in the van. We hang out for a little bit all night. It's the few times I'm not actually sleeping in the van, so it's kind of nice. I sometimes will take the shower. And then, I try to just talk with them for a little bit. I don't want to say impart some of my wisdoms, but like, we just talk. I want to hear their problems. I want to know what's going on with them. How can I help them, Sometimes I'll do a little bit of like, hey, stop picking on my friend kind of situation if they're getting, harassed by other people. But most of the time, they're just cool to hang out. They just like me around, I guess. I kind of like to think I'm maybe a friend,
When was the last time you killed anybody, Socks? I'm just curious.
It's not a proud thing. I don't like talking about it, but it's been a long time.
Say again, I'm sorry.
It's been like a long time, but I don't like talking about it. Yeah, it's not a fun story. Listen, man, I get that you're curious, but I don't want to talk about it.
No, I'm not going to pry any further than that. I'm trying to get to know you a little better. Kind of wrap my head around the
I try to be a good
enigma.
person.
Good.
I'm not an enigma. I'm just a guy. I'm just trying to be a good person. I know lots of, kindred. They're like, oh, it sucks. You're a mystery. And I'm like, dude, I'm just nice. I'm just a nice person. It wouldn't be such a mystery if you guys were nice too.
Kindred and nice are mutually exclusive terms for the most
It's like I always say, prison,
really.
if everybody was nice in prison, then it would just be summer camp.
Exactly. Like for real, like I'm nice to people, trying to lead by example, because I feel like if all the kindred were just nice to each other, we'd live in such a paradise. We could be a total, fun family to be around instead of all this fighting and stuff. And, if we were nice to the humans, think about, what kind of world peace we could achieve, Think about the cool stuff we could do for them. It'd be nice. It'd be a dream worth fighting for.
It's like I said to Elena all the time. You can choose how to be.
Yeah, exactly. I used to not be this way. I used to be, when I was first starting out and I barely knew what was going on, I was getting blood where I could get it, even if it meant not being so good about it. And I used to steal stuff, and it felt bad, but I had to do it just to keep up. But now that I've got the means, I try to be good. I try to make up for what I did, and now I can choose to be good, just like anybody else can choose to be good.
If they want to choose to be good.
Exactly. All it takes is that choice, and it's a long journey. It's a constant battle to choose every day to be good. You're not just going to be good the next day because you go, I'm good now. It's every choice you make, and a lot of times it's not easy. It's not the easy choice. That's why you don't see me in a Camarilla court, because I don't want to play the politic games. I don't want to break into places. I don't want to hurt anybody. So.
Yeah. Stretchler, about that point, I'm gonna sort of zone out. Like, considering the time that Neverending Story runs, I feel like we're either halfway to where we're supposed to be or almost where we're supposed to be, because it's like about a 3-hour stretch of desert between the two.
It's about halfway.
Yeah, so I was gonna zone out to try to like tap into the cobweb to see if I can get some kind of sense of where in this 3-hour drive span of desert are we supposed to go.
Give me a roll. Gonna make you do one of those Malkavian ones again.
Mm-hmm. I have some more like Malkavian ability style rolls.
Manipulation and subterfuge.
Thank you.
Can't make
Thank you so much. 8 critical.
8 critical?
Yeah.
So you sit back. There's kind of a seat that's in front of the television. I'm guessing it's probably one of those like.
Oh, I'm still in the
computers.
passenger seat.
Okay, so yeah, it swivels.
Okay.
So everybody else sees Charlie's seat swivel so that he's looking directly outside the passenger window. And you can hear a cacophony of voices. There's kind of an argument going on. You're not quite sure why or how or what it's about. Listen, I told you, we can't do that. Yeah, we can. We totally can. No, we can't. Listen, if we do that, then the whole thing's fucked. Well, you're just wrong. Oh, look, Charlie's here. Hey, Charlie. And then there's like a cacophony of, hey, Charlie.
Hi, everybody.
So what brings you here?
Well, I got a dream the other day, and I'm just like thinking about it because I know it's strong enough to be heard.
Oh, whoa.
Yep.
Oh, whoa. That is some fucked up shit. Did you like get into the sauce or something? Like,
I don't think so. I was in torpor for about a week, so probably not.
Did you feed off anybody on like some kind of hallucinogen?
No, I was in torpor for a week.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah, it's
like for us. That's weird. Like
we're just about to Arizona though, and like looking at the map, there's the Yuma Desert, but then there's also like the Sonoran Desert, and that's like a 3-hour difference.
Tour. Yes, like Gilligan's Island.
Just as Lost, yeah. So I don't know if any of this makes sense in terms of like narrowing down where we're supposed to go. I mean, is there like a monument nearby or something? Or
you'll know it when you see it.
Yeah, but I don't want to know it when I see it over the span of 3 hours or more.
Yeah, but that's kind of how it works, though.
But like, will I know it when I see it because it's a monument, or because it's a town, or
you might get a feeling?
Feeling.
I mean, not like, hey, I need to go to the washroom type of feeling. Just
Charlotte's gonna lean up to the front when Charlie isn't really paying attention. She's gonna get up in his ear and she'll be like, "Hey, Charlie, you going with the flow in there, or are you trying to micromanage this spirit journey?"
And that literally shakes everything that you're in this particular reality, as like a booming Charlotte voice reverberates through everything.
Ooh. I read that. As you can see, there's some impatience.
Yeah, she's a bit of a jerk.
Well, if we can narrow down where we're going, then we can probably get less of that going on. There's a lot of options, yeah?
You ever played D&D?
I know about it.
Here, take this, and they hand over a D10 to you.
Okay.
Roll this and tell us what it is. I promise we won't look.
Okay. It's a 9?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Sorry, man.
I thought bigger numbers were good.
Not really. Not in this case.
D&D doesn't make sense.
How long have you been a kindred?
Since, after World War II?
Have we ever made sense? So you need to make sense, man. How about that?
No, but I keep coming back here, don't I?
Yeah, but
Why?
we
I
like
will
you
never
here. You're among family? Is that it? Is that how that works? It's like blood relation type of thing. We're kind of connected.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Why? I have no idea, but...
But seriously, if you make sense, then we'll make sense. Wait, no, that's not how that works.
It should be.
If we make sense, then you'll make... No, that's
No.
not it either.
Just
How about Harley makes sense, and then no, that's fucked. Cassandra?
She's not here right now.
Well, she makes sense though. Like, you can always expect a Toreador to do Toreador things, is what I'm saying.
Well,
Charlie,
not-
is your face all scrunkled up? in
Kinda, yeah.
frustration?
He's just kind of zoned out.
Yeah, kind of.
Socks is gonna give you a pat on the shoulder, but not say anything.
Did Charlie drink anything from that particular bag?
Yeah.
Things are starting to get swirly.
Okay.
So, Charlotte Charlotte kind of always does venture things, right?
Yeah.
It's like she's a stereotypical venture. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Harley is like ugly Nosferatu thing that computer hacks and shit. That makes sense.
Sure.
Cassandra is always worried about her shoes. Again, I think that makes sense.
Well, she's not really making a whole lot of sense right now, if you ask me, but
Regardless, she's still concerned about her shoes.
that's probably a fair bet.
Elena is always concerned about shadows and La Sombra shit.
Apparently.
That makes sense. And you're
Even-
here, which
Right.
technically makes sense when you think about it, because you're Malkavian, and this is weird and metaphysical, and everything's all connected, and I don't know what's going on either. So you tell me what's going on when you find out, and then I'll let you know what's going on.
Oof.
Yeah, it's starting to kick in, isn't it?
Why?
Well, I think Socks may have accidentally given you the the other stuff that that stuff you're not stuff for when you're shaking a metaphysical light being's hand or whatever. That was a weird dream, man. Like, even on our scale, that was like a 6.
Am I supposed to figure out the why?
No, you're supposed to figure out the when. Or is it the how?
Is the when at the why?
The when might be at the why. But
The why?
the how could be the most important thing.
How do I
Or is it the what?
how do I get to the why?
How don't you get to the why? All I'm saying is the way you're going now
Yeah.
might be the right way, but it might be the wrong way. You know what I mean?
How do I know?
You'll know it when you see it.
I'm not seeing a whole lot good right now.
Yeah. You might want to, just remember when is what you're looking for.
Why am I looking for when?
No, not why. When.
When am I looking for why?
No, not how.
How is
No, not how. When.
when is when?
When the first baseman goes to get the paycheck on payday, it's when.
Baseball?
Exactly. And then you wake up.
Dox is gonna look over at Charlie and go, "Hey man, you okay?" Because I'm assuming he's gotten the drug blood. I'm thinking he's had a bad trip.
I have a headache.
Do you
I'm
look at
sorry about
socks?
In a second I do, but not quite yet.
Okay.
I have a headache. Why do I have a headache? I'm not supposed to have headaches. I don't have nerves.
I don't have any painkillers. I'm sorry, man.
Now I'll look up.
Now when you look at socks, socks is emanating kind of a light. Socks has 3 eyes. And that's where we're going to take our break. So come on back in about 7 minutes, everybody, and see what happens in the second half.
Did you know it when you seen it?
back, everybody. We are trekking through the desert, and one of these particular kindred kind of looks like they're made of light.
You doing okay over there, champ?
I look over at Charlie and I'm like, "Hey, bud, how's the blood treating you? You okay?"
You.
Is it the time knife again?
Oh, you've seen the time knife?
I've seen the time knife. It wasn't a pleasant experience.
We've all
Check.
seen the time knife.
Tricky. It's like, do this, but like on the band, like on the head wrap, on socks, just do. Tricky.
Hey, bud, I'm gonna teach you a new lesson about consent and boundaries.
You know a guy.
I mean, you see Star Wars?
I saw it in theaters.
Do you remember Yoda?
We all thought he was a frog.
That's hilarious. It's kind of similar to that situation. I get the feeling you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Three-eyed Yoda.
I'll settle for Vampire Yoda.
Yeah, that's where we're going. You know, I am taking you to Yoda. You seek Yoda.
You're Yoda.
I am not Yoda. I'm
Hey.
Socks. Remember? I'm Socks.
Socks with 3 eyes.
I don't spell my name with any eyes. It's SOX.
Hey, storyteller, do I have enough now to...
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Socks. Look,
Yeah.
look. Your secret's safe with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What-
You're giving this on the vision quest.
What secret, you guys? I mean,
Let's do it again.
Guys, don't embarrass me in front of Socks. I told them you're cool.
Oh, no, ma'am. Charlotte, no, ma'am. Socks is cool as shit. No, Socks. No bullshit. No,
okay, well,
good.
listen.
you're good.
At this point, Father Murphy sits down across from Harley. He hands you the blood bag, and he's like, "I don't know, that carpet really ties the room together back there."
Okay. Bottoms up.
Charlotte.
Yes.
Charlotte.
Yes.
I had the wizard blood.
The wizard. What's the wizard blood?
The wizard blood.
He's probably gotten into the special reserve I have.
I look at the bag.
Oh.
I lean
Yeah.
forward and I grab the bag and I see
There's
the.
a little mushroom.
That's probably why he thinks I'm the guy with 3 eyes.
Because you got the 3 eyes.
And I show the bag to Charlotte. Yeah, Charlie's going on a little bit of an adventure, ma'am.
He's having a spirit quest, man.
Good. I
Having
think he needs
something.
it, to be completely honest.
Now, Socks, when I say that we've spoken to a 4th generation Malkavian, I mean it. We've run into things that we could probably swap some pretty interesting stories, to tell you the truth. Okay? I know what is going on. You honestly don't have anything to worry about from us.
Then tell me what's going on, if you think you know.
You're a salubri, Socks.
A what now?
You don't have enough lenses on your sunglasses.
Figures as much. It's cool. You know what? It's fine. I don't...
A what?
I don't even know all the particulars, Padre. I'll fill you in later, but Socks
Don't
here.
freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. A lot of people freak out when I do this. Don't freak out.
Hey, I told you.
Oh, what?
Nobody's gonna freak out.
Nobody freak out, okay?
You look like me 10 minutes ago.
And
Feels good to let it breathe. Woo! See? Happy.
Harley's not being rude about the eye. He's trying to maintain, his eye
Eyes up
contact. Socks. No, we're cool. All right. If anything, this makes a hell of a lot of sense.
I don't mean to be rude.
Yeah, Padre. Yeah.
No, like, which one do I look into? Is that an appropriate question to ask? I'm not sure.
Don't
Here.
embarrass me.
You should get a monocle to go with the
I
sunglasses.
thought about that, but 9 times out of 10, I try to keep it under wraps, quite literally. Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest here. It's not all good vibes being a salubri.
I've heard
You know,
stories.
you said people don't like you.
I'll tell you 2 things. First thing, I am super tasty, so the moment I use any of my powers, everybody in the room wants to eat me.
Is that why you're called salubri?
Sure.
Like salubrious?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but the more thing is, we're not real popular. Like, we don't really exist. A lot of us do not exist. And listen, I'll just say that, like, I'm trying to make up for everything that's happened, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah, I
Listen,
think we can all relate.
People are hunting people like me.
Oh, you're so nice.
I know, they do not like salubris, especially the Tremere. They do not like salubris. And they kind of run the Camarilla. And
Harley, you can't tell your girlfriend.
We're not. We're
No
No
telling-
snitches.
No telling your girlfriend.
None of the Vancouver crew have returned any of my texts, so it's a moot point at this juncture.
Oh, you broke up?
I'm sorry, Harley.
that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
The Vancouver. Last I heard, Jude's Prince.
She did so good for herself.
Yes, she did. Yes, she
I have
did.
no idea what that means.
A friend of mine is now in charge of Vancouver, or an associate of mine is
All
now
the
in charge.
vampires in Vancouver listen to that person.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other people, because they're primogen, so.
And Vancouver doesn't so much have a Primogen Council right now as it has someone claiming to be Prince and then a handful of Camarilla aligned kindred. That's about the only population that they have up there right now.
Oh, it's a petty princedom. I got you.
It's because the Sabbat went and kicked the city's teeth in.
Yeah, petty princedoms usually happen after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Sabbat is bad news. They really don't like me because I'm all about like being human and humanity, and they are
They
about
are
like,
not.
different paths where they're trying to be like, what if we're super monsters? And I'm
We
like,
blew them up.
good. I'm glad, they got their comeuppance, but at the same time,
Well, we blew a lot of them up. The one of them didn't get blown up, and now he took my girlfriend.
Hey. Socks.
yeah, it sucks that you have to do that. I wish we could just show them, how they're being bad.
Socks is our Cervantes. We could think about it.
Do you still have the C4 that I gave you?
Well, I
Better not have any C4 in my van.
we don't have any C4. No. I'm saying, Charlie, Elena and Cass left to go be with Cervantes. You know, he's dark, spooky, evil, rawr, will rip your fucking spine out through your asshole and play golf with it. Socks is the opposite.
Oh.
It's a symmetry thing going on.
I'm somebody's foil?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say directly. You're more of a thematic antithesis.
I've always wanted to be a thematic antithesis. Yeah.
Antithesis.
Yeah, you get it.
Antithesis.
I'm glad you guys aren't making this whole thing weird. I don't show a lot of people. Charlotte knew, but like, I really don't show a lot of people because it's super dangerous and will super get me killed.
Did Elena know?
Yeah, I think so.
That's another thing she didn't tell me.
Rude.
I mean, I instruct all of the people to not tell anybody ever forever.
Yeah, it would have been kind of messed up if she did.
No, your secret's safe.
Because, like, if you tell somebody, that could get me killed. And I like you guys, but I also like not being ash pile.
Yeah, boy, no, stop. We're supposed to trust each other and stuff, and then and then it's another thing that didn't tell me, so it's sort of and it's like a list now. Is it hot? So hot.
I'm gonna lean across Charlie's lap. I'm gonna roll his window down for him.
Okay.
There you
Help
go,
them
bud.
out.
Yep.
The van's got AC, but it's not good.
The fresh night air, I think, might actually do him some good.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Charlie, I guess we can finally do the handshake.
But we're not in the desert yet, right? We gotta get to the.
Right.
Supposed to be in the desert.
You are correct. We are supposed to be in the desert. That's okay. We'll get there.
What?
Well, it's okay. I just pat him. I pat him on the shoulder.
Sorry, it's loud out here.
I know.
Harley is gonna look over to Charlotte. Hey, ma'am. So as far as the general game plan for the rest of the night, I don't know what all is going to happen here, but we do need to start being proactive about thinking daytime arrangements.
There's no game
don't worry
plan on
about
a
it,
spirit
guys.
journey.
Well,
Guys, I got you.
Yeah.
Van, no windows.
You don't
I
think
got
Socks
the
has this figured out?
79,000.
well,
I live here. It can't have any windows. I live here. Don't worry. I got the Shutter 9000.
okay. Now, but so you at least have a good spot to pull over here. You've got a good know of the area, so like you're not gonna like pull over to some truck stop and get rousted by somebody, and we're gonna end up in trouble.
Storyteller, do I know of a good RV park?
You do.
Sick. We're gonna go
Happens
there.
to be near Y.
All right, we're going to Y, Arizona RV park.
Why?
The city, town. Yeah.
We're going to why? I
Man, I
told you.
cannot tell if you were just high or Malkavian.
I told you it was why.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
You said it was how and when. I said it was why, and I was right. It's why.
Is he talking to us?
I don't think so.
He's talking to the collective inside himself that is his clan, Padre.
I wonder what it would be like, to be part of that collective. Like,
You want to find out?
hell yes.
You want to find? I can do that sometimes.
You're going to want to pull
would
over
love
Socks.
to.
You're going to want to pull over.
Here, we should get to the RV park pretty soon. We can do it there.
Okay. And then I can tell them that they were wrong.
I gotta know what it's like to just be part of that kind of community,
It's loud. They're kind of dumb. They're really dumb. They're really dumb.
You'll find out that most vampires are not very smart.
I know. I had to deal with so many of them. They're really dumb.
It's kind of a law of averages, right? Think
No,
about
it's
how
not.
much-
You think it's a law of averages? It's like exponential. It's not really good. It's like unbalanced ratios.
I'll make
over.
math jokes.
Think of how dumb the average person is, and then half the people are dumber than that.
It's worse.
Is it?
Yeah, because they keep thinking about like wanting to eat, or they think about like the politic thing, and they focus on that instead of just regular like. I mean, like, look at all like the Camarilla like boon system and stuff. Instead of just I don't know, just helping each other. It's got to be like this whole like dumb system
That's
that's like
what I'm saying. I'm saying that if they're all trying to figure all this out when they could just be helping each other.
And like Cassandra would take notes of all the people that like had to like do the boons for people, but like what if she just wrote stuff down? Like what if she just made it up? Everybody could owe everybody something. Nobody would know. Everybody just trust just a little notebook that's got a red rose on the front of it, and that's the right
And
way,
I'm
right?
saying, like, why do you
That's a
even
valid
need,
system of government.
I
What
don't
is he
even need
talking?
like the boon system either. Like there's all these like boons and everything. That's cool, but like can't you just do each other favors for free? Why does it always have to be in exchange? Why can't you just help me out and then later I'll help you out maybe like whenever you come to me? Not like
Well,
I
we're not in
sit
Vancouver
down and I will
anymore.
record and make you help me later. When in reality it could just be like, hey man, could you help me move my chair? And then sure, hey man, could you help me, tow my car? Sure.
Right, I don't need to get like a bureaucrat involved to like write up a contract for like a trivial boon just to help you like move furniture. And
Exactly.
Now imagine if we had them in Vancouver.
That's what I said.
I'm still sipping from my blood bag. Am I noticing any adverse effects from Father Murphy's?
Yeah, what's on your blood bag?
Not from Father Murphy's.
Oh, good. Harley's passing
Starting
the
to
duchy
lose
now.
feeling in your digits.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Hey, Socks.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just like college. We're good.
I'm telling you, man. Spirit Quest. Charlotte, how you holding up back there?
I'm good. I'm just going with the flow. I've actually gotten used to this shawl. It's actually quite nice.
I'm glad you like it. You know what? You could keep it if you wanted.
I
Storyteller note.
will.
Nice. Go for it. You could use it as a blanket or a shawl or a wall tapestry.
Storyteller note. Charlotte is not getting used to that shawl.
But due to empathy will lie.
That's a stain. Is it? No. I don't know. It's not my game.
Stain. No, you only get a stain for lying if it's like Humanity 10.
Yeah, it's super high. Even Socks can tell a little bit of a lie, but still kind of feels bad.
Just a little bit.
Socks tells like half truths.
Right, so Socks.
Yeah.
We'll say a bit of an intriguing question here.
Yeah.
During your travels here in the Southwest, you haven't happened to run into, say, Beckett, would you have?
Storyteller, if I ran into Beckett,
The
You
dog.
have not.
okay. I was like, no, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
But nah, I haven't ran into him. I
Oh, the
don't know,
guy
like,
for
he's
making fun of his
cool.
name.
Right.
He's cool, but like I don't think I want to run into him. Trouble usually follows that guy.
Yeah. Well,
I heard a rumor that he met Kane himself, and I don't want to do that. So
He was in Vancouver and he killed a guy because he made fun of his name.
Beckett, yeah, that sounds right. That checks out.
Mm-hmm.
that was a whole thing, and that's kind of why we're here. Really.
I heard some crazy story about him being in LA at one point. I wasn't in LA. I was in New Orleans, but
We were in LA.
man,
Yeah, we were in LA. Fucking Long Beach is for tourists.
yeah, I'm not. Listen, he's cool. He's got his own thing going on. He's got a lot of knowledge and lore and stuff, but he's not like, I don't think he'd be fun to hang out with. He's
Seems like a
he's
nerd.
very, like, he kind of seems like he'd be really uptight, you know?
I'd get along just fine with him, wouldn't I, ma'am? Yeah.
That's because you're a nerd.
You are a
I'm-
nerd.
I'm the resident nerd.
You're a nerd.
Yeah. I'm
I
trying
think we
to.
get along talking about stories, but then the moment I'd be like, hey, let's vibe out. Let's have some special reserve. He'd get all uptight.
Yeah.
More of a go-getter, less of a go with the flow.
I've come to realize we've spent the past like month on a boat, and
Oh, yeah? That must have been
yeah.
awesome.
and so going with the flow. I mean, it's kind of a pun when you think about it, but
Literally.
yeah. But like, as far as we've had a lot of this. A lot of inflection, a lot of introspection, and
That's good. You gotta look inside.
I look over to Charlotte. I think it. Yeah, I can't remember which one of us said it, but I think before we left Vancouver, someone said that the group wasn't going to survive the boat trip.
And they were right.
Yeah.
I can't remember who said it.
But I think we've gotten a lot more introspection on this land boat than we did on the entirety of the boat.
A land boat? Is that my van?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but the group's not together.
Oh no.
For now.
We've hit the maudlin stage of Charlie's trip. Oh no. Hey man, and I'm probably clambering up into the front, and I'm like chilling in between the seats, and I'm just like I'm looking up between between Charlie and Socks, just like ping ponging the conversation. Charlie, look. In the grand scheme of things, my guy, kindred relationships aren't meant to last.
I don't know if this was the right conversation.
But no, we're getting there. Hold on. But there is always a shred of friendship that can be retained in any arrangement. And honestly, Charlie, look, you two are going to be fine.
But
Okay.
she lied and ran away and joined the Sabbat again.
Charlie, I knew a guy, a prince of a city, who had a girlfriend in the Sabbat. She was a bishop. Love conquers all. And it really did conquer his city. Whew.
That's a good one. Socks. I'm gonna save that one. But Charlie,
Thanks.
you need to remember that she has had a complicated history, and there's no way that she was going to be able to sort out her shit with us tagging along. She's not looking for closure, she's looking for a resolution, and she can't get that with us getting in the way. And when the time is right, I know for a fact we are going to run back into them. They're going to be alive, relatively speaking.
Like we ran into Socks.
Exactly. This is just a detour, my man. This is we're going to Dagobah right now, okay?
Hell yeah.
We're going to
I'm
Dagobah right now.
with Yoda.
The rebels got the shit beat out of them on Haws, and they had to retreat, and Luke went to Dagobah. Okay? So that's what we're doing right now. And we got Socks. I could probably spend the next 10 years just riding a shotgun with you, just talking. This is...
I would let you, man. Listen, the thing is, we have eternity, you know? Everyone's always thinking so finite. They want it right now. We've got it forever. Let's enjoy it.
Time right now in our particular set of circumstances isn't a luxury. Where this is one, I think it was, I can't remember who said it, but like kindred history, it's like long periods of silence with like decades of like rapid fuckery, right?
That's exactly it.
And we're in like peak fuckery right now.
Peak? Damn, that sounds complicated.
I mean,
Pretty complicated.
like this whole thing is just one great big fucking mess. It's one of the broad strokes of the eternal struggle that it's one of the few instances where you can see the whole big picture play out in real time instead of over the course of decades.
That's wild.
And
it just reminds you how small you are, just one piece.
Exactly. And Charlie, Elena is one piece of the puzzle. Look, Canis hasn't steered us wrong yet. Okay? And... Oh, you're lamping my bro? Okay. Look.
What?
I said, Canis hasn't steered us wrong yet.
What about before that?
I don't even remember myself. Altered states, my man. So we're going to Y.
Yeah, we're going to Y, Arizona.
Why are we going to Y?
That's
Why not?
that's why.
Now we're
Better
going.
question.
Now we're going to Y because it's the nearest geographic location, or why are we going to Y?
Yes.
Why not, Harley?
Go with the flow.
Exactly. Don't worry, Socks is gonna take care of you.
And when we get to the RV park, Charlie is gonna let you in. I'm gonna tag along for the ride. I'm feeling in the mood tonight for a little.
Maybe that's the handshake. It's not like an actual. It's like a.
It's like a metaphorical handshake.
Yeah, like how we thought it was a metaphorical three eyes, but it's not a metaphorical three eyes. Maybe we thought it was a literal handshake, but it's not a literal handshake.
I mean, maybe. I know I did. I tried to keep my eyes under wraps, so I tried to make you think it was metaphorical when it probably wasn't. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have tried to bend the truth like that.
No, you shouldn't feel bad about that.
No, you said people want to eat you.
They do all the time, but I also don't want to lie, especially to my friends.
I mean, I think it's okay to lie to not get eaten. I lie to not get eaten all the time.
Sometimes, but I try not to. That's okay, though. We're going to be there pretty soon.
You see a sign coming up that says Y 5 miles.
What's the population? 2?
3.
They had a baby.
I think it's like 100 I think it's like 150 people in the city. Out of character.
Not very big.
Yeah, city is not the right word.
This little town, this little bitty place.
There's one major road that forks through it and a couple of side roads.
Everyone get out your Google map.
Follow
Why
the
Arizona?
You too can take this road trip.
The adjacent by night
road trip.
Road trip.
There's a lot of cats in Y.
Yeah, apparently.
That's why all the people are gone.
The cats ate them.
Where cats moved in, killed everybody.
Why cats?
Why cats?
Yeah, there's not a lot of food here, so we're gonna have to live off the cooler, fellas.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm assuming I went down to Hunger One, Steve.
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good for the rest of the night, and I mean, with you around, I highly doubt we're gonna be getting in any like shenanigans that's gonna require me to like suit up and because I'm trying to avoid having to do that.
I don't think you'll have to.
I hope, because I'm like Sox, you'll dig this. I tend to when our group gets into a little bit of a scuffle, I'm the kind that's I'm up front and I'm ripping and tearing with my bare hands because that's what I'm good at, and like my mental resolve isn't always the best. The beast has gotten a hold of me a little too much, and so I'm trying to do like a pacifist run right now.
Gotcha.
And so
You can always run away. I will give you that.
Mama
I
didn't
always
raise no
try-
bitch though.
That's fair, but it takes a stronger man to turn the other cheek and get out of there than it does just to beat a weaker person down.
You want to hear that?
I might shoot a dirty glance over to Murphy because he's probably said the exact same thing.
Yep.
Charlotte,
Jesus.
Charlotte,
Yeah.
Charlotte. There's a casino on the map.
Oh, we can't get in the way of your spiritual journey.
Oh no! But it's after the fact. It's called the Desert Diamond Casino.
Well, if you're going to finish your spiritual journey, I don't think there's anything wrong with visiting a casino, just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Dude,
nothing immoral about going to casino if it's your money.
It's my money.
They probably got more people at the casino than the entire town.
And Padre,
So
the
long
church
as you
runs.
don't-
You go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, you can play at a casino all you want, just so long as you don't cheat and use your own money.
Of course.
And Padre, the church has bingo nights all the time.
Nah,
different.
is it? Is it? Charlie's literally like reaching back across the seat, like his fingers in. Father said, "Is it?"
And I look over to Charlotte. Tax deductible or tax free too, ma'am. Tax free bingo proceeds.
I mean, I just feel like I deserve to have fond memories of an ex as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Put five.
Yes, you deserve to have fond memories of that prick.
Well, here's what you two can do. Charlie, you can go and put 500 on black, and Charlotte, you can go put 500 on red.
That's it?
Well, you said for just old time's sake, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
And then that way we'll just, one way or the other, one of you is walking out ahead unless I split the zeros and I make the money, but
I think that sounds like fun.
Casino after the spirit quest.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead. I'll prep the van for sleepy times after our spirit quest.
That sounds like a plan, Socks.
So you pull into the Y trailer park at this particular point.
We got campsites. It's a campground.
So, yeah, it's one of those things. Socks has done this a billion times before. You show up to the desk, slap down some money. They let you know where you're going to be parking, show you on the map. You pull in, and that's pretty much it. You don't really have to do much with the van that you're driving around in. All you have to do is throw it in park.
Extend the canopy, the little extendable canopy, so we have an outdoor covered area. And I will do the shades 9,000 that go over the windows.
Okay.
Essentially just making it sunproof.
Very handy. Very handy.
It's perfect, man. It's perfect.
Actually, ma'am, now that I'm thinking about it, if we need to, depending on how things with Cervantes go, we can always sell the boat and buy a bus.
I was just thinking the same thing.
RV.
We could put it underneath the mission.
It's not like we're going anywhere that is out at sea, right?
Right.
I don't think we are anymore. I don't know. We might need the boat to get to where we're supposed to go, but I think, yeah.
Let's get a tour bus.
That sounds like an awesome
Hell
idea.
Yeah.
'Cause
I gotta learn how to drive a bus, though. I don't think I've ever driven a bus.
Socks,
It's like a bigger van.
and I mean, Socks, you're more than welcome to tag along on our particular spirit quest as long as you need to or feel compelled. So,
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Rock and roll, total vibes. I like that. You know, I'll probably stick with the van for a while, but I'd love to do a tour with you guys at some point. That sounds fun.
That would be
Yeah,
nice.
we have to save. We have to save friends from the spot, and then we can do a tour.
Nice. Speaking of save your friends, we better do your spirit quest.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Socks is gonna go out and make a little tiny campfire.
Okay.
Tiny campfire because we are vampires.
Match.
It's
None.
just like, essentially, this is our campfire.
The non-Raw Shrek version of a campfire.
It's a match.
Yes.
Little teeny tiny twigs.
Now, are we doing? I mean, Charlie. I mean, your vision showed you just you and Socks, right?
I mean, maybe. I think I kind of saw everybody everywhere before that.
I get some rocks so we can sit on them.
I think it's like open-ended. Maybe, I don't know. You can do it, and if you don't come along, then you weren't supposed to.
Yeah. Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Right.
Do you, hey, Socks? You wouldn't happen to have anything a little more industrial strength, would you?
You mean like drug-wise?
Yeah.
I only do natural stuff. Oh, the power's back.
The power's back.
Power's back on.
I only do natural stuff. Any of the chemicals. No heroin. No nothing.
Well, I mean, if I accidentally just raided your whole stash, I mean, I'm sorry. But I mean, I think it'd be kind of fitting if we all kind of went along on the same ride together. But
You know what? Blood is temporary and friendship is forever. So that sounds good to me.
If you guys all drink from my blood, then we have the same thing.
that'll work. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Socks, if you're fine with that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Ma'am?
I mean, yeah, listen, if it is consensual and I am allowed to let, do that, then sure, I'll do it. I'll go for it. I don't want to take what's not offered.
Okay, we just gotta make sure I get the blood, otherwise I'm gonna eat somebody.
And here we are again. And here's a cat. So, you are about to embark on a spiritual journey. How is everyone sitting around this not quite
Tiny
so fire?
Baby.
Yeah,
Baby fire.
the mini fire.
Well, first, does everybody drink from Charlie?
Yeah, for old time's sake, because
Yeah.
the Bible doesn't actually say anything about not drinking blood from your friends consensually.
Socks is real careful with your arm and real careful with the bite. Goes real slow.
Okay,
Does Charlie replace the blood with anything?
not yet.
Or
I have
do-
regular blood on standby, but not high blood.
that
Not yet.
will
So
put
I'm
Charlie
at hunger
at
4.
4 hunger.
Yep. So just bleeding from the eyes and in the mouth. Just go. Okay.
Tastes like tricks.
Okay.
Nothing too strenuous. Our boys running pretty thin.
Hey, can we talk?
Is that how it works?
Hello.
Close my eyes. All 3 of them.
Hold on.
I know. I just yelling into my brain. I know you're out there. Come on.
I'm gonna rouse.
Everyone else?
Oh, you go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Steve. I was gonna say I was gonna do something cool with the campfire, but that's fine. You do something, Steve.
All right. Is everyone else closing their eyes?
Yeah.
All three of them.
Come on.
When you all close your eyes, it's all dark. Even when you open your eyes, quote unquote. You're all standing. You recognize that you were sitting before. This is weird. And then like a lone spotlight comes down on you. You're all standing together, and there's like a circular metal thing around you that's about waist height. You can hear kind of, is that like people that are around you? Kind of a white noisy thing. Your eyes focus a little bit. You blink a few times, unfocus them, and it looks like there's stadium seating, and there's a whole bunch of people there that are like, looks like they're yelling at you.
I wave.
When Socks waves, there's more yelling.
Is there a small little podium that I can stand onto that's next to two larger podiums?
There is not.
Damn it, I thought we'd have to circus.
You can hear, you kind of look over, there's like someone who's talking into something. You guys all have like a little box, maybe a walkie-talkie that's beside you. And you can hear they're yelling like a, maybe to the crowd. And you can hear them say that they're using a language none of you have actually heard before. And it looks like they're pronouncing something. You can hear the word salubri. And then you see them turn and point directly at Charlie. And through the thing that you're holding up to your ear, it says, "Now, Charlie, answer the accusation that you have brought a salubri before us."
Who's this?
And you can hear that language again. It reverberates. "I am ancient."
I was trying to reach a Canis.
"Answer the charge."
Well, I don't accept the charges. I was trying to call a Canis.
You hear doo-doo-doo. "Please insert a quarter to continue your call."
Do we have a quarter?
I got a quarter. I have my
I only
Aldi
have
quarter.
100.
Okay, I literally just slap the quarter against the box, just expecting it to go in.
The light disappears. And you're all in the dark again.
It's usually not like this. It's usually more like,
Straightforward.
yeah, well, no, but yeah, but no, but yeah.
I get the feeling it's because I'm here.
Oh no, they like me.
And then
They like me.
you all blink a few times, and you're staring up at a ceiling. You're on a couch, each of you on different couches. The leather couch, it's kind of raised on the one side. You look over at the wall, there's like that shitty vinyl wood paneling looking things covering the
Nice.
walls.
This is more like it.
And
Socks
there's-
get real comfy.
There's like doctorates that you can see framed.
Who's?
And you look over, you kind of squint at it, it says Dr. Netchurch. And you look in the opposite direction, and there's a sort of an older man, with a beard, kind of grayish hair. They're, brown slacks, white lab coat, they're looking at you, and it looks like they're writing down on a notepad. Like, and how does that make you feel?
I gotta be honest, kind of confused.
I see. And they like scribble down some stuff. Harley, how does that make you feel? How does Charlie's confusion affect you?
It makes me feel despondent and punchy.
More scribbling. Charlotte, when Harley gets punchy, how does one of the Ventrue react to this?
One of the Ventrue or me? I am one of the Ventrue.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm worried. I don't want him to get punchy. He's been doing so good. He hasn't punched a thing.
Sucks. When Charlotte gets worried, how does that affect your mental state?
I want to take care of my friends, so I want to help.
Okay. And Charlie, if someone wants to help you, why does that make you feel worried?
I'm looking at the diplomas on the wall. Hey, this is physiology, not psychology.
Yes, it probably does.
Go with the flow, Charlie.
Repeat the question?
When Socks wants to help you, when anyone wants to help you, why does it make you worried?
Because because like who's gonna help them?
Harley, who's gonna help him?
Me?
Who's gonna help Harley, Charlotte?
I will.
Socks, will you help all of these kindred?
I'll help anybody who asks for it.
I see. That's troubling. And they scribble stuff down. Charlie, who are you most concerned about right now?
Elena?
More scribbling. Harley, same general question.
Who am I most worried about?
Yes.
Myself.
Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Charlotte, what's concerning you the most right now?
My friend's immortal souls.
I see. Socks. Now this will be an interesting one. How does that all make you feel? Who are you most concerned about?
That's 2 questions. Which one do you want answered?
Yes.
Okay. Hopeful.
I see. Well, sorry. I can't help it.
That's okay. We can help each other.
Yeah, I wasn't calling you anyway. Why are you here?
You shouldn't be asking why, Charlie. You should be asking when.
See, they told me that, and then I wound up in why.
So, if you ask why...
Maybe I'll get to how.
Exactly.
So I should be asking why.
Should you?
That's the only way to get to how. I thought you were a doctor.
Is it how that you seek?
Eventually.
Or is it what you seek?
I know what I seek. It's the how to get to it. That's the problem.
What is it you seek, Charlie?
I want my friends back. I want my friends back, and I want them safe, and I want to end this nightmare of the Cervantes and the Sabbat and all the losses of humanity, and I want my friends back.
Why?
Because they're my friends. And I care about my friends.
Interesting. And there's more scribbling on the notepad. Socks,
Yeah.
take a look at this notepad. Tell me what you see.
What's
and
on it?
What you see is a picture, like a stick figure of somebody with numbers on their face.
Looks
And
like
there's-
Charlie.
And there's another stick figure that they're holding hands, I guess, if those could be considered hands. They're really just balls with lines on them. And it's, I don't know, a girl or something. Looks like there's a bunch of squiggly black lines around her. And then there's
Charlie's got a crush on a Sombra.
the
Probably.
words blah,
Yeah, it's my
blah,
girlfriend.
blah, 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 and then underlined with, I don't know what's going on.
I see Charlie and Alana the La Sombra, and a lot of confusion and a lot of outside words. But if they just listen to each other, they'd be okay.
Precisely. See, you're all fixed.
We did
Done.
it. It all
That's a
works.
great point. I don't know why nobody said that.
I mean, yeah,
Gotta
it's a
see a
great,
therapist, man.
it's a great point. Except now half of the group is with the Archbishop of the Sabbat. So
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
yeah, it kind of interrupts the whole therapy angle.
Huh. Is there any
That's-
chance we can get them to show up here?
You want to try?
No.
Well, then no, I guess.
Not without trying.
I see. Well, you're all fixed.
No,
Time
not
for you to
really.
leave. Just remember, your bill will be in the mail.
No, it won't.
Well, that's not with that attitude.
Yeah.
And then he,
How about I pay it with a hug?
An exchange of goods.
Yeah, a hug.
see, that's that whole boon thing you were all complaining about earlier.
You don't owe anything. It's a hug.
It's a hug.
Yes, but it's in exchange for a good or service. That's
So it's a bill.
boon. That's a boon.
Says a bill.
I think a hug from Socks is worth as much as the bill.
It's not about worth, it's about sharing.
It's the barter system.
All right, fine. So Socks gets up to give a hug,
Yeah, one big sock hug.
and then Dr. Netchurch's bottom jaw opens up and envelops Socks entirely.
Socks taste good.
You're right. That was quite the hug.
Okay, you
Tickles,
have
tickles
to
my
spit,
rib cage.
okay, you have to spit them out.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
No, you have to, because otherwise I'm gonna wear you like a hat.
I suppose.
Why is that where your brain goes?
'Cause that's what he can do here. And I mean,
Can he though?
Probably. You want to find out?
And then Dr. Netchurch's lower jaw extends, and you're all enveloped.
Hi, guys.
You're all in a hallway.
You made it. What took you so long?
It's not so bad in here.
That's okay.
It's part of the trip.
I guess. Okay. What's in the hallway?
It is a patchwork. The hallway that you're in right now seems like it's like kind of baby puke green, looks like a hospital hallway. Like it's just there's like the big wooden doors that you can see are open wide enough to get like stretchers in and everything. And then maybe 20 feet down the one direction, it looks like it's a medieval stonework hallway. And then down from that, it looks like it may be a hall of mirrors. There's a bunch of mirrors. They're different shapes and sizes. And then if you look in the other direction, the first hallway looks like it's like a regular home hallway from where you're standing. There's pictures on the walls. It looks like one door may be one that's just a wide open entranceway to maybe a kitchen.
For hallways?
No, it's all the same hallway. It's just different sections.
4 sections?
Where do you want to go, Charlie? It's up to you. It's your spirit quest.
Are there 4 sections?
4 sections, yeah. Because you're standing right now in kind of the hospital hallway. But there's different stuff that you can see.
We could all pick one.
Yeah, okay. What do you guys want to pick? I'll pick whatever you don't pick.
What are my options?
There's the medieval one, and then there's the mirrors, and then there's the
Hospital.
hospital, and there's
home.
I call medieval. All that talk about Dungeons and Dragons makes me want to touch medieval grass.
Go for it.
I'll take the mirrors.
I want to.
You want the
I want
mirrors?
to go home. I want to go home.
I'll go hospital. I like healing people.
Okay.
So,
See you back here.
Okay.
the first person to step through would be Charlotte into the medieval section. Once you get in there, there's a door that is large wood with kind of a curved top at the top. It's got one of those large iron kind of door handles. What do you
I
do?
open the door.
You open the door, and you're back in the van. Everyone else is kind of slumped in the van.
Well, that's no fun. I was hoping to at least see a joust.
So you're looking around, and when you look out the front windshield, there's a medieval knight that is riding towards you with its lance.
I just watch it happen.
Go with the flow.
The lance sticks through the window and stakes you in the heart. And then you wake up in the van.
I go back to the window.
There's nothing there. Like literally nothing there. You're in space, apparently.
This is the whole space odyssey. The past and the future. I open the door of the van and go into outer space.
Space. Well,
And there's a kind of a falling feeling that you're experiencing. Like you're falling. You can see the earth. It's beneath you. It's right there.
It is beneath me.
You're falling maybe towards the southern United States. You think so? You can see Seattle. Seattle's dark. It's weird. There's like shadows and shit all over it. And you're still falling. And you fall into your own body. And then you were kind of slumped over and laying down, but your body jumps straight up, and then you kind of fall off to the side.
Can I move?
Yeah.
Am I back in the van?
No. You're outside around the really now gone out campfire.
Is this the real one?
While Charlotte is contemplating that, we're going to bounce over to Socks. Socks, which one did you pick?
I picked the hospital hallway because I'm a doctor.
All right. From where you guys appeared, right in front of you, there's the door it's large, rectangular, made of wood.
Push.
Push it open.
Push.
You can see a bunch of doctors huddled around a bed, but you can't quite see the bed. The doctors, they're too thick. They seem to be all looking at each other and discussing things. You can't quite find out who's in the bed.
I will see if I can go, excuse me, and then move through it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Because I'm very polite about it.
There eventually is a parting of the ways, and they are, they move out of the way, and you finally make your way in. You kind of elbow your way through. You look at the bed, and it's Charlie.
I give him a good old Sleeping Beauty kiss.
But it's Charlie's face. But when you go to kind of lean in and you put your hand on their chest, your hand sinks into them. When you pull it away, it's like sticky and gooey, and it's like, is this cake? It tastes like cake.
Instead of doing the Sleeping Beauty kiss, I'd like to just now take a good old... I don't like his shoulder, something he won't miss.
Yeah, that tastes like cake too.
Can I eat the cake? I can't eat solids.
Right now, you're eating cake.
Sick. I'm just gonna sit there with my shoulder of cake and be satisfied with what I have taken. I don't want to eat all the cake. That'd be rude. The doctors probably need some cake too.
Hours and hours pass, and then you wake up beside Charlotte, who's slumped over on her side.
Does Charlie have any pieces missing? Or
No.
bite marks? Okay.
Well, other than the bite marks that he literally just had because you all fed from him.
But nothing on his shoulder?
No.
Okay. We're good.
Harley, what did you pick, Harley?
The mirrors.
The mirrors. You walk down the hallway, and it's weird. This is like a hall of mirrors, but it's a Malkavian hall of mirrors. So you turn around to see what everybody else had done, and there was nothing there. There's mirrors. You walk by, one makes you look really, really tall. Another one makes you look short, close to the ground.
I do some dramatic poses. Everyone does it in the Hall of Mirrors. I don't care how old you are, how serious you are. You screw around in the Hall of Mirrors every chance you get.
And then you hear, you're going to have to help them. You know that, right?
I turn around to look at the voice.
There's nothing there.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not.
Okay, what?
You realize you're going to have to help them, correct?
Yeah, now you have to be real specific about the circumstances because I, in theory, have to help a lot of people at any given time.
Well, okay, let me answer that with a question.
Okay.
Look around you. What do you see, and what makes you think you're going to get a straight answer?
You know, fair point. We'll sidecar that.
Yeah, like I could tell you, hey, there's going to be a certain point in time where you're going to have to make a deal, one thing or another, and then you're going to make the deal, and then you're going to disappear or some shit. But fuck, why would I be that straight with somebody? Honestly,
Right.
that'd be just silly.
I'm in Malkavian dream space right now. I'm just yeah. so what? Like
Believe none of what you hear, and only 73% of what you wait. No, that's not right. 37%.
yeah.
37 sounds like a nice random.
Right. But I mean, while I'm in here, I do have a very pressing question.
Sure, I don't know what makes you think you're going to get a straight answer, but okay, yeah, sure, that sounds right.
When we go to the casino, what should I put my money on? Red or black?
42.
40. There's no 42 on a roulette wheel, dumbass.
Isn't there?
It stops at 36.
Do the math, Harley. And that's when you wake up beside the other two.
Okay.
Charlie,
Yeah,
you went home.
I went home.
There's the open kind of doorway, and it leads into a kitchen. When you walk into said kitchen, the passageway disappears behind you. And you look around and you see Cassandra. She's in the kitchen. Looks like it's sunny outside.
Yes?
She doesn't respond. But it looks like she's making sandwiches.
Cass?
Your hand moves through her.
Okay, not real.
And someone comes into the kitchen. This is surreal. It feels like it's like a 1950s type thing. They've got kind of the suit shirt on, the suspenders, dress pants. You can't see their face though. It's not necessarily that it's obscured, it just feels like it's not there. And they walk up behind Cass. They pinch Cass's ass. They give her a kiss on the cheek. They're like, making lunch for the kids. Hey, darling? And they go and they sit down, and it looks like they start reading the paper. Like, this seems content.
Okay, what the shit is this?
There is no response from the void.
No, this is the exact opposite of what's going on right now. So what is this? You can't just make up something and that's the answer. What does it mean? How does this help? This has no connection. This has no logic to it. What is this?
This is what was interrupted.
A lot of stuff got interrupted.
This could also potentially be what could be.
Well, it can't so long as she's where she is now, can it?
So, I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
Great.
There's this thing called the multiverse.
I
Could
feel like
this
there's a
be-
joke I'm not in on.
Could this be Cass? It might be. Unfocus your eyes.
That's not too hard. I'll just relax.
Behind where Cass is making the, I guess that it kind of smells like bologna sandwiches.
Yeah.
You can see kind of a spectral Cassandra that looks almost exactly like you left her. And there is a lone blood tear trickling down her face.
I want to reach for the Cassandra that's in front of me. And I'm assuming my hand is going to pass through, same as before.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bridge to the one behind it.
And that, as soon as you reach through her shoulder and kind of push it towards the other one, when you think you're just about to touch the other Cassandra, reality itself splinters into a billion pieces. And you're left standing in the falling glass.
Now show me something useful.
What makes you think that wasn't useful?
You showed me what got interrupted and what can be. I didn't need more motivation to save them. I already had it. I need the how and the when. I already have the why.
You have to finish your spiritual journey first.
What do you think I'm standing here for? I am bleeding out in the real world, sitting here, trying to talk to you, to figure out how to save the people that are most important to me. What on earth do you think I'm standing here for?
You have to help Charlotte first.
How? She seems to be on her own spiritual journey.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to take her off of that?
No.
Then what exactly am I supposed to help with? She seems to get it.
She
For the
does
first
seem-
time in decades that I've known her, she seems to get a path that's outside of her own self-interests and is actually like on to something. So what exactly am I supposed to do here?
There's no one
She's
there
got
in
it.
front of you, but you feel like someone gripping your shoulders. Charlie, you have to help Charlotte. That is the key. And I am the gatekeeper.
How and when?
Just help Charlotte. That's the best path for right now.
And what if she doesn't want to be helped, just like the last times I've tried to help people? Then what?
Does it seem like Charlotte doesn't want any help right now?
She normally doesn't.
She's going to need your help. She's going to need both of your helps. She may even need Sox's help.
Well, I'm 0 for 2 on helping people that are close to me right now. 0 for 3 if you count me messing with Harley's head. So I don't have the best track record right now.
There's always time to change tracks. It's not the trolley problem necessarily. I mean, if you switch tracks there's going to be a lot more than like 6 people that die, but you know.
I'm going to play your game, but I need you to understand. And I know that you understand.
This isn't a game, Charlie.
Then why are you playing me like one? Because the longer that we do this dance, the more time they're out there getting pulled further away.
You've heard of the time knife, right?
I think it's from a TV show, right?
This is kind of an elastic band.
When does it snap back?
That I don't know.
That's impossible.
Is it?
For who you claim to be, it should fucking be.
Some things even I can't see. Help Charlotte.
Okay. Then you help me.
What do you need?
I need them to have more than the one path that they're stuck on right now. I need you to open it for them.
It's gonna take a lot.
Don't pull our Malkavian bullshit. You know what I'm implying here. Don't just open like a path to a jacuzzi and now also the Sabbat. Like, I'm talking back to us.
I'll do what I can. But if I start pulling at that yarn, the entire pair of pants may fall apart.
Maybe it's time to change outfits anyway.
Nice. Yeah. And you blink a few times and wake up with everyone else.
I'm gonna immediately start doing group mom activities where I'm getting Charlie a bag of blood.
Yeah. I need like 4 of those, thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Good.
There's more than enough in the cooler.
Yeah,
you packed for a long trip.
I'll drink until the stigmata stops.
Yeah, you're leaking all over the place.
So, how's everybody feeling after your weird drug trips?
I had a great trip. Charlie, I went down a hospital hallway. You were in a bed, but you were made out of cake. And I took a big old hunk out of your shoulder, and you tasted like buttercream frosting.
For somebody that doesn't want to get eaten, that's not a really compelling motion you just did there.
Oh, I definitely did not take more than a little shoulder. I was very considerate. I said, you know, what is a good spot where I could take a nibble but not hurt you?
Oh, yeah, and who really needs their shoulders?
I know. It was just like this top bit, too. It was the meaty bit. It wasn't even the bone.
I guess you're right. I'm gonna pop the detachable arm off. I guess you're right.
Yeah, exactly like that. Your cake. Anyways, that was my dream. What'd you guys have?
I woke up in strange places. I got staked in the heart by a joust.
A joust? Was the knight handsome?
He had a helmet on.
That's handsome.
Yeah, mystery is handsome.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. What about you, Harley?
Well, yeah, my time in the mirrors was, we'll say insightful.
Good.
And I think we've all got a good. At least I I hope that we've all got kind of a good experience out of this, but I'm definitely gonna need some time to process.
Take all the time you need. We're gonna be right here when you get back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is fortuitous meeting. Sucks. I just gotta throwing that out there.
I love fortuitous things. It's
Yeah.
like the universe and all the forces within are making it happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna ponder what we've got to do next. I've got some stuff to consider.
I look at Charlotte and I go, Charlotte, can I borrow your shawl?
Of course.
Great. I take the shawl and I put it over Harley and I go, it's okay, bud. Like a blankie.
And Harley.
I'm also giving the blood to Charlie. Be like, drink up, feel better.
Charlie, what about yours? You didn't mention much.
I negotiated.
With what? Nice. With Malcav himself.
Oh,
Herself? I've never met a Malcav himself.
it's Malcav adjacent.
Nice.
Sort of like looking over Charlotte as I'm like picking my words carefully.
What did Malcav adjacent say?
Many paths lie ahead of us. What could have been could still be.
Well, that's
Well,
kind
we
of good.
What kind of what could been? As in like a...
Alternate futures. Multiverse? Is that a thing?
Well,
Sounds like a thing.
if you're ever trying to get all the way back, you could always say the forbidden magic words. Golconda. Vampire enlightenment. It's probably a myth, but I like to think it might be real.
You seem to be doing pretty well for yourself on that path.
I'm less about trying to complete that and more about just trying to help people now. If it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, I got all of eternity to figure it out. So the sun explodes, but at that point we might be on different planets. Can you imagine vampires on Mars?
Oh, I went to space.
You went to space? Awesome! How was space? Was it cool?
It was like falling, and then I just woke up by the fire. It was kind of
Nice.
quick.
I've always wanted to go to space. I want to know what it's like. Like, does the sun work in space? Is it daytime in space?
I always wondered, why don't those stars bother us, but this one does.
That one's bigger.
Proximity.
Yeah, like those stars very small. The sun very big.
So if we were vampires in space and we were closer to one of those other stars, then they would kill
That's
us?
what I think. I think if we got like on Mars or like some other crazy planet way out there and it had its own like big star, maybe it's whatever the planets are rotating around, you know? What's that word called? It starts with an O? Orbies? Oobies? Orbits? Orbits. When it's going around its own sun, maybe that sun, you know.
I mean, there's a lot of effort involved in getting one of us out into outer space in the first place and not having us die instantly.
Yeah, but maybe it'll happen one day. I like to look forward to it.
Vampires in space would be fun.
Vampires in space. I still think aliens are real, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, ghosts are real, werewolves are real, vampires are real, mages are real, aliens are real.
It stands to. I mean, I'd like to say I'd like to keep an open mind about a lot of things, especially in the world that we exist in. Makes sense. I mean, there's empirical evidence to suggest that it's.
I like to think that the aliens have their own version of the masquerade that they try to keep. They like aliens. What would it be called? An alien masquerade? A secret space?
Well, let's see. Now
Is
we're
it really space to them?
I mean, that is kind of like Men in Black, though, too.
Yeah. Maybe they have
And
their
Men in
own
Black
version of
too.
the SI. Maybe Men in Black is real, and they're like the SI, but for aliens.
At this point in time, I'm willing to accept the existence of anything is possible. I mean, we literally just went on a Malkavian mind fuck
That was awesome.
drug trip with a
I loved
salubri.
it.
Socks.
I loved it.
Yes, you socks. You
Don't stare at the eye.
no.
Freaks me out.
You're gonna have to kick it with us a lot more often. This is
For sure, man. I mean, I think Charlotte, you've got my number, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Socks pulls out a really shitty BlackBerry. Yeah, from my phone. Look, guys, it's got the sliding keyboard. I can text super fast now.
It's better than Elena. No offense.
I put it back.
I am actually going to give my phone one last check to see if anything from my RSS feeds have come across. I mean, we're near civilization. There's got to be a cell phone tower nearby. It's where there's got to be at least some sort of data signal. Nothing.
Yeah, some sort of data signal, but it's extremely weak.
But whatever I do have set up, nothing's bore fruit yet.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Charlie, are you holding up okay? You look a little frazzled.
I think so. Can we talk?
You, me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for sure,
you're the focus of my my spirit journey and all, right?
Oh, shucks. Thanks, man. Yeah. Harley, did you got anything else you wanted to check before me and Charlie had a chit-chat?
Nah, I've got some stuff to ponder, and I've got I think Harley, you'll notice that while he's been out here, Harley has actively avoided looking up at the sky, and I think he's probably now starting to maybe peek. I've got to do some, well, we'll say some solo,
I got you.
soul searching.
You go for it. I'm going to have a chit-chat with Charlie over there. Chit-chat.
Yeah.
Alliteration.
Yeah.
I like it. I should be a poet.
Hey, Charlotte. After this, what do you think we should do? Should we like head back towards the boat or somewhere else? What are you feeling?
Where's the wind blowing us?
I thought you guys wanted to head up the casino, too.
Casino. That's exactly where the wind was blowing us.
Okay.
Yeah. I know we
can
were
do-
going to do Spirit Journey, and then you guys might do casino, but I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
I'm kind of tired from all the driving.
Okay. Yeah. We can do that, and then we can figure out where to go next.
Okay, let's do our chit-chat, Charlie. I'm getting kind of tired. I got to hit the hay.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just walk like a little bit away from the camper.
I follow. What's up, hot dog? You okay?
Yeah. No. Okay.
Does this help?
No. It's fine. That's
Some people get hung up on it.
no. We just met.
Yeah.
So if this is not something that is okay, then I understand, but I think I'm supposed to ask. I'm supposed to help. I'm supposed to help Charlotte with something. I'm not sure what, and then that's supposed to help me help the others. And this entire time you've been talking about how you help people and that's what you do and that's what your your people do. Your like vampires like you do.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to learn how to do that from you?
The eyeball?
Whatever you do to help people.
What I do to help people is less about my supernatural abilities and more about being what they need in that moment.
But what if that is what they need in that moment? What if every issue that we've come across has been some uncontrollable vampiric urge wrecking the entire situation?
Yeah.
And
Well,
we can't just bring you the whole way with us through this entire thing, can we?
I will say I can help people with their beast inside of them, but I can only do it once for that kindred forever. So I could offer that for Charlotte and for you, but I can't do it again.
I mean, I don't need it. I don't think Charlotte needs it right now, unless she's gonna start trying to get to whatever you said it was.
Golconda. But don't say that word a lot. Don't throw that word around. That will get you 100% eaten.
But if there were a way to do that for Elena or for Cassandra, that might be the step back for them.
Well, you said they were with the Sabbat, right? It's likely that the Sabbat have tried to teach them other paths of controlling their beast without having to be humane. Now, I always like to adhere to humanity, not because it's some lofty Camarilla idea, but because it's the right thing to do.
No,
So,
yeah.
if you could maybe get them to start taking steps in that direction, to get them to come back closer to that, that's the closest thing you'll get, because the way I've been taught, and you got to keep this on the very down low, I only have a loose idea. I've been researching myself for years. You just got to keep being the best person you can be, the best, kindest, sweetest person. And then maybe one day you become more human than human, and suddenly, poof, you're back.
I really tried to help them with that, and
I'm
then
sure you did.
It got worse and worse, and then they left. And I don't know if me just being me is going to be the help that they need.
Maybe you need to be a better version of you first, too. You have a lot going on upstairs, I know. But you also have a lot going on right here, too. You're real confused. You're scared. I get that. You have all these friends. You know, you got Harley. You got Charlotte. You got yourself. You got me. Maybe take some time and figure out, why you want to save Alana so bad. I get you think, you're like, I love Alana. That's great. But you got to make sure you believe in you first. You can't be with somebody when you're all broken up too,
Elena is the reason I started actually believing in myself. So I can't
keep doing that.
I can't
do what she taught you, and then keep doing it, and then she'll see that you took her advice to heart, that you're really trying. And maybe, just maybe, you can't control other people, but she'll see that it is the right thing to do. And she'll come by. She'll turn around. If she likes you, she'll come back. Because, you can't keep lovers away forever. I've tried. In the end, it's going to be up to her, but you can always control what you do. You can always be better as a person. Do better, be better.
I've got this part of me that wants to create the change, not just enable it, but make the change. And if there's a way to make the change in them, that part just reaches out for that.
What did I say when we started the trip? Deciding to be a good person isn't just, I'm a good person now. It's every day you gotta make the choice. Every decision you see, you gotta make the choice. And it's a series of teeny tiny baby steps on a big marathon that seems to never end. And if you show dedication to that, maybe she'll come around. Like I said, you can't control what she does, but when people see what I do, they see that it's possible to be good. Some people try to come around. Some people say, wait, I can be good too. Maybe she'll see that in you.
Maybe.
I believe in you, so it has to be true. Salubris are never wrong. I'm sorry, that's not true. Come here, bud. And I give a big open arm, wanting a hug. Big sock hug.
And on that note, it's a good time to end this particular episode.
Yeah.
That's 2 episodes we've ended on hugs.
Yay! Sock hugs!
I'm not saying that this particular part of the coterie is more huggy.
Just saying.
We're getting our healing done, damn it.
So thank you everybody for watching, and for any bits or subscriptions you've sent to the channel. It's always appreciated. We're going to do some quick outros, and then we're going to raid over to the last episode of Toronto by, or the second last episode of Toronto by Night. Wait, hold on. It'll be the last. It'll be the last. Get off my ass.
You made a rhyme.
So, because this is we're accidentally filming this 2 weeks ahead, sort of.
Accidentally.
So, let's do a quick outros of everybody, and let's get on over to that finale. Let's start with our special guest. Which way? This way?
You're right. Yes. Yes, there you
Please.
Okay. Hey everybody, I was Elyse Haws. Thanks so much for watching me play socks. But I got a few things I want to plug. First of all, my social, at Elyse Haws on Twitter, at Skipper with a C54 on Insta. But more importantly, By Night Studios this month, it is Pride Month, so not only are we doing our traditional Pride store, we do have the new edition of the Sabbat symbols this year, which we didn't have before, and so they have come to show their pride and praise came. But another thing that we're doing this month that I'm really proud of is various members of BNS are coming together, and we are doing, I'm gonna call them testimonials. It's the Hello, I Am series, and it is various ways how the world of darkness has been a beacon of light for them in the queer community. I know I'll be putting my own story up there. We've already got Gaia's story ready to go on the 3rd, so make sure you check out that. That way you can see, like, hey, World of Darkness also sometimes super good for that kind of thing as well. So that's what we're doing this month. And one more thing, we also have Saturnalia coming up in November. That is our big blockbuster LARP. So please, if you like Vampire, you like all of this, and you want to do it in real life with real costumes in New Orleans on various locations, make sure you check out Saturnalia. It's all over the BNS link tree, our Facebook, our socials, wherever you want. That is what we're doing. We got gay, we got LARP. That's BNS right now.
Wait, you can play this in person?
Yes, it's called LARPing.
What?
I totally recommend it. It's dress up and be petty, the game, which is my favorite thing in the world.
And Patrick.
Hi, there we are. Hi, Patrick Gill, creative director at Martlet Games. We've got all sorts of things popping off. Let's see here. There's London's Bleeding. we should, in theory, hopefully be seeing that release in the very near future. We should be recording the halfway point very, very, very soon. So that will be coming soon. Trademark. Let's see here. There was a Stars Without Number bit that I'll let Zach talk about. Let me see here. Buy my book. Bloody Awful Business. It's a V5 supplement for the circulatory system. Check it out. Love you all. And I'm going to pass it off to Zach because it's late and I'm tired.
Speaking of Zach.
Hi, that's me. I'm Zachary Vaudo. That's my Twitter handle, and I have links over there. ATL is on postseason, so you can tune into Blood Bonding to see what all the cast thinks about the last 2 seasons that we've been through. Apart from that, Patrick mentioned I'm in a game called Stars Without Number that he is running along with a couple other great folks over at Martlet. We only have 3 episodes of them. We've been through 2 of them already, so you're behind. Go catch up and then watch the finale if that hasn't already aired yet. If it has already aired yet, you're completely behind and you should watch all 3 of them. I just started last week on TTRP Theater, a short run of Kids on Bikes. So that'll be on Thursdays at 7 p.m. It's alternating Thursdays. So check that out. I have not even filmed that episode yet. I don't know what it's like. You'll find out once you go tune in. Also, Mondays on Gehenna Gaming, Ultraviolence, a bit of Ultraviolence, run by Lex, who is not appearing in this episode. A bunch of us being awful Sabat as we tear through a city. That's on Gehenna Gaming. I've got another game later this month that I'll talk about later on. Apart from that, you can find me on Twitter. You can find me wherever tabletop games are played. You can find me also, the last thing, on Vancouver by Night, running a game of Cult for the entire adjacent cast. We did our first episode last week, second episode earlier this week, which means the finale should be next week. So be sure to tune in for that and see just how terrifying things can get.
Yeah. Parental advisory. That is a messed up game. And Brennan.
Hi, I'm Brennan, #1 Sox fan. Those are my links. That's my socials. Go Sox.
Go Sox.
Go Sox. And this guy, Storyteller Steve, we've got a few things that are going on right now. Well, one of them is our Threadless shop. Go over there. Check out our Threadless shop. Go buy some merch. We have some of our money all the time, 24/7, 365, goes to the Trevor Project. Anything you buy, a percentage of our stuff goes to them. And you can buy some cool shit. So if you like cool shit and you like supporting Trevor Project, buy some of our shit. It's a win-win-win. And we will see me in a few minutes running the Toronto by Night. And we are wrapping up that, and then we are going to get back to the Vancouver by Night Delve into Darkness crew after a couple of weeks. We might do something else in the interim, not sure. Real life happens sometimes, and everybody's schedule is up in the air because of summer. So tune in, go to the socials, check them out, and you see what we've got cooking. So I will bid you all good evening, and we will see you in a few minutes. Bye.